Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Good.
How's everybody doing out there? Crusader Nation deep in the building already, man. I see y'all. The Sousa in the building, JC in the building, the Mars doing their thing as always. Daryl Long in the building. What up, G? Everybody in the building, man. I'm seeing leaves in the chat. Make sure y'all put leaves in the chat if y'all can hear me good and see me good. Let me know how the sounding and how the visuals coming in. I'll make sure that we clear. Leaves in the chat if everything good. Okay, I see. Okay.
Welcome, first timers. That's in the building. Welcome.
Let me shift this camera a little bit.
Welcome to all the gang that's returning. What, number 4, number 5?
Number 4, man. 4th session of Krew and A. It's gonna be a hell of a one, man. We're gonna do this one a little differently than we've been doing in the past. We're gonna start it off with like a topic first, just to get everything warmed up. You know what I'm saying? And then by that time, we're gonna bring some people up. They got some questions, and we're gonna dive right into it rapid fire style. Y'all know how we give it up, man. But I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Crusader Nation in the building. The rest of the boys might be in a little bit later. But you already know how we gonna go on and get it rocking early. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Y'all know how we gonna give it up if y'all enjoy the content. Salute to Crusader Nation. His family is in here. Salute to all of the newbies. Welcome to the club. We've been getting a lot of new supporters lately. Salute to everybody that been going crazy on the website today, man. I told y'all, promised y'all, man, we was gonna have a sale for y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? We put out the sale. If you hadn't seen the sale, go to crewseason.com. It's 30% off the entire website. So that's t-shirt, that's hoodies and everything left. And a lot of it's going fast. I ain't going to even hold you. So make sure y'all go in there and grab y'all something. And then, like I say, it's going to last from, what's today, 28th to the May 5th. Yeah, so a week, 7 days. So y'all get to go in there and do y'all thing. 30% off the code. The discount code is Krew30, KREW 30. That's how you get the discount. So salute to everybody that done support it, man. Lucky in the building. What up?
What up?
All right. First and foremost, to get this thing rocking, we're gonna discuss something I feel like is of the utmost importance, but that's not spoken on enough. Emotional intelligence. The importance of emotional intelligence, the repercussions of emotional intelligence, things of that nature. Like if you talk to any woman, ask her like, what is it that I really, want in my man and things of that nature. Now, they're gonna say a few things. They're gonna say, I want him to be handsome, of course. They're gonna say I want him to be making a decent amount of money, of course, financial security. I want him to be able to protect me physically, of course. About me, considerate, all these things. But one thing that they will definitely say is I want a man that's emotionally intelligent. So, again, I feel like that's a phrase that's kind of thrown around a lot, and we don't really get to define it too much. In actuality, the definition is kind of subjective. But I am interested in kind of breaking that down a bit further. We're gonna play a clip that bro goes into detail about some of the consequences of being emotionally intelligent, despite the fact that women ask for that. So, but before we do, we're gonna kind of give our short definition. So, in your opinion, man, if when you hear emotionally intelligence, what does that mean to
you? When I hear that, I think it's just a well-rounded. You're able to control your feelings in a sense, like you in real control of your feelings. You're in control of your thoughts. Not only that, but you can have those crucial conversations. Somebody hands you, something that's kind of difficult or just something that may be unfamiliar with you. Like you can at least dissect it enough to, get to the solution. A lot of people don't know how to do that. I think that takes a lot of time and patience. It's one of those things where like you can present somebody a problem and they can just immediately fire off on you. We can also present somebody a problem in a relationship and then they say, okay, how can we fix this? How often have I done things like this? Where can you see I can improve in this? So once you start having real more detailed and intentional conversations, you'll be able to, be a lot better. But that's, again, that's hard because at the same time you have to have a lot of things in check. So when you say you're emotionally intelligent, like you really all your feelings, your delivery, everything has to be wrapped up and presented in the way that it should be.
Mm.
So it's a lot that go into it, and again, it's not easy. Some people never learn. That's something that I think until you really have somebody who is really emotionally intelligent, like you wouldn't really know what that looked like because that person who's really in tune with themselves can really pull things out of you. So
Mm.
until you have that, sometimes that level is hard to get to. But I love it, man. It's just it's eye opening, especially when you don't have any barriers, you don't have any preconceived notions. When somebody presents something to you, y'all can actually have a dialogue, unbiased, no feelings, and you can get to that solution. So that'd be mine.
Okay. Um, emotionally intelligence. I mean, emotional intelligence. Pardon me. I think it's just being able to connect with your woman past, what's tangible. Fact is women are extremely complicated. Period. It's no way around that. They'll tell you themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some days they'll go from laughing and smiling with you, and next thing you know, they kind of in their mood or whatever. Whatever the case may be. Sometimes it's that time of the month. Sometimes they just kind of just going through some things right now, and they just don't feel right, and they are kind of emotionally all over the place sometimes. So as a man, I think emotional intelligence is being aware of that for one, not holding it against them for two, and being able to identify when these type of situations are going on and not getting in the way of it, but learning how to kind of quell it as much as you can, or kind of like create space for her to be able to go through what's natural for most women. And that's, having the emotions sometimes all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that she loves you any less. Doesn't mean that, she wants to lead a relationship or anything like that. It just means that she just having a day. And, you as a man, you should kind of have a understanding for that. But a lot of men don't. A lot of men expect women to operate like we do. Men can kind of be a bit cold at times from an emotional perspective. Try to hide. I mean, well, yeah, try to hide it. Try to tuck stuff in, and try to just make it like we ain't really tripping on that, and it's all good, blah blah blah. But deep down, we really do be going through some stuff. You see what I'm saying? But we expect women to be the same way. But a lot of women are not like that. When women is going through something, when they feeling something more times than not, they gonna communicate that. They gonna find a way to get that across. And it may be an uncomfortable conversation. It may change the vibe of the room or whatever. But like I said, emotional intelligence is being able to understand that and paying attention to detail with your woman to be able to recognize when that's coming. And okay, how can I quell that? Like, what can I do to make sure that she's most comfortable in this moment? Making sure I'm not taking it personal. So, I think, that's what I view emotional intelligence as from a male point of view. But also, being able to analyze is one aspect of it. Being able to express is another aspect of it. Because a lot of men hold our emotions in, a lot of times we don't express it the right way when it's time to actually communicate what the issues are. So we'll hold stuff in, hold stuff in. We was recently talking about that on the pod about how men cope with things. We hold stuff in until stuff builds up, and then boom, we just rattle off everything that we feel like is wrong, or everything that we feel like you could fix, or whatever the case may be, rattling off our emotions more so than doing it in a more mature fashion, like sitting you down when the problem actually comes up. Like, hey, baby, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. I would like if you do this, or it would be best if you do that, or just being able to communicate what it is that we experiencing. Now, the irony with that is that most women, with me explaining that, would be like, yeah, that's what emotionally says it. Yeah, that's how a man should be. That's how a man should communicate. But on the opposite end of that, sometimes within that expression, within that communication, sometimes you at the end of that gun, you may be the issue. And as women, you know, women want you to be emotionally expressive as a mug, boy, until they the reason for your emotional distress. And that's where things get complicated. So now it's like you want us to be emotionally expressive, but then when we getting on you about something, it's like, hold on now, this ain't what I'm doing. Now you trying to cut us off, you trying to block the conversation, you trying to gaslight, you trying to get super defensive, take everything personal, but you expect us to have understanding for that on the back end. So, you know, that right there is just part of the game. But recently, man, salute to Ace Metaphor and tonight's conversation. They on tour right now. If y'all ain't tapped in, make sure y'all tap in when they come to y'all city, man. It's a hell of a show. Bro and them is doing their thing over there. But recently they was on stage discussing emotional intelligence. And you know, one of the guys, Trip, he was kind of breaking down this ironic situation that I was speaking about. So we're gonna play this clip, man, and then we're gonna kind of unpack it a bit.
I'm a pretty emotionally intelligent dude. I've noticed that there's only room for my emotions when they're convenient for the woman that's asking me to be emotionally intelligent. That any emotional labor I do that's not for her convenience or not that something she specifically asked for, that either goes unnoticed, or when I'm saying something that's not favorable, the shit gets used against me and it becomes about how she feels about what I said and not about the shit that I said.
Ladies, he making some too much sense. Somebody cry. Somebody cry. Somebody cry.
So what? All I'm saying, because saying that, all right, now we got our own money, we want y'all to be emotionally intelligent. That's a great fucking argument until it becomes a real life situation and you start to deal with an emotionally intelligent nigga and you realize it ain't been enough of them in your life and you don't know what to do with that type of man.
You're not lying. You're not lying. This is fact.
Sweetheart,
this is fact.
my baby, if all you done had is dudes that don't know how to express themselves, don't come sitting in front of me, a nigga that know how to express himself, complaining when I goddamn express myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
A word.
That's gospel. Let's
Preach,
get
Pastor.
that round of applause real quick. My boy was in his duffel bag. My boy was in his duffel bag, bro. But yeah, so like we as men, a lot of times run into that a lot, man. Like women want one-sided emotional intelligence, and that's the issue. A lot of men don't feel like we can express ourselves the way we may want to or the way we may have the urge to, because we got to kind of safeguard your feelings and make sure that you're comfortable. And with that, it causes us to hold a bit in. So, can you speak to that a bit, like the hesitancy in which men express themselves?
Man, most of it just comes from us knowing how it's gonna turn out. Everybody can't do like bro did. Bro spoke gospel just so eloquently. He was calm about it with his delivery. And a lot of times when you have conversations, you can't get that calm and you can't speak as well as he did. And so another thing that I just want women to understand is just listen sometimes. Everybody can't do it like bro did. Because 9 times out of 10, if all men said like he did, maybe y'all would listen. Maybe. Y'all still hard-headed. But maybe y'all would listen. But a lot of times men will say something similar, you know, when he's trying to express something to you and open up to you, and it's either something that he done did wrong, you get in your feelings and start crying like she did, even though she was joking. That's what y'all will do. Y'all will resort to the crying, and now I don't even get my point across. Or you bring up something that I haven't done or should be doing, or it's some kind of way it's going to get deflected. And I've said that several times before, but never that good. But bro was like spot on. And so when you feel that you can't communicate, and that's not the first instance, when you've dealt with woman after woman after woman, and they shut you down, when you have women in your family, you trying to open up to, you know, your mom or your grandmother or, you know, anybody like that, and being all of them being single mothers or whatever, being raised, being told to be tough, it's like, you a man, boy, suck that up. I ain't trying to hear that. Or you know, why are you so emotional? Or it's gonna be something to where, like B said, gaslighting. It's gonna be something to where you just say F it. So I'm just gonna ball it. I'm just gonna eat it. Okay.
Mm.
I'm in the wrong. Men are wrong. We do everything wrong. We always mess up. We can't do nothing right. Like, y'all women got to really think about the stuff that y'all put out there. Like, y'all make men feel like we are just terrible people. We dumb. Like, and it's not that. You know, some things we just rather not deal with. But then when you do deal with it, now you're emotional. You too emotional.
Mm.
So now my delivery got to be right. The tone has to be right. Like, all that's BS. You know, we talked about that just the other day on the pod. Like, sometimes I get it, but let a man be a man, because he's not always going to present the message perfect. Sometimes he may be in his feelings. He could be really passionate about something. You haven't been on your job for the past year as a woman, as his wife, as his girlfriend, whoever. Like, you haven't been on your job for the past year. So it's built up, and I got to let all this off because it's been frustrating me. It's been eating me up inside. So maybe it is the wrong time that he may bring it up, but sometimes you just got to listen, because we hear y'all grievances all the time. So yeah, that's why I just ask y'all got to give us a little more grace and give us a little more patience, because we all learning. We all learning. Being emotionally mature as a man, that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not just common, you know? So, and the only way for us to become emotionally intelligent is to have those conversations and be able to grow. If we don't ever get a chance to grow, we always gonna just be in our shell. We will never grow. So, but fellas, y'all just got to speak up. Speak up. That's the best advice I can say. Find a way to communicate it. I know sometimes you may not say it the best, so you may have to put it in a text, you know, and put something before it, kind of fluff it up a little bit so she don't take it the wrong way, you know. But you got to find different ways to get across to your woman, because every woman is different. Every woman can't just have a conversation. So yeah, just try to figure out who your person is, and you know, just have those honest conversations. It's gonna be tough, you know, but that's a part of growth. Like, there is no growth without, you know what I'm saying, things being rubbed together and against each other. So
Yeah, that's why like conflict resolution is so important. Like when you meeting your partner, man, because that's gonna let you know like how fast we're gonna be able to acclimate to each other. Because at the end of the day, like longevity in relationships, people always ask like, "What's the secret? How you do it?" It's about acclimating to each other. Like two people can be compatible at the start of it, but during a relationship, shit is gonna change. Career is gonna change, weight gonna change, confidence level gonna change, things of that nature, right? But if we acclimated to each other, then that means we're gonna be able to ride with the ebbs and the flows. Because again, I understand your intent. I understand, you know, who you are as a person. I understand your goal. So when we having these hard conversations that he's talking about, I'm not gonna feel attacked because I know where it's coming from. It's like if I'm out of shape, my girl say, "Well, you need to get your ass in the gym." That's my woman telling me that. That's my wife telling me that, right? So I'm not taking that as no attack or none of that. So it's like, well, damn, she want to see me be the best version of myself, and I'm slipping right now for whatever reason. So you know what? Even though that is hard to hear, I'm gonna take that to the chin, and I'm gonna do what I got to do to get back right. Or if she tell me, "Hey, baby, you know, I feel like you slacking in your career. I feel like you could be, you know, doing way more. You done got complacent." Again, that can be hard to hear, especially if you out there busting your ass and working hard and creating, you know, infrastructure for her to be able to, you know, be her feminine self and things of that nature, right? But the thing about women is that they see what your true potential is in terms of women who truly love you. See, we can get to a point and we can be living good, bills is paid, I got a couple thousand in my pocket. I'm cool right there. I'm good. But you could be leaving a lot on the table in terms of exercising what your strengths may be. Like you may be at this job to where you're only using 25% of what your strengths are. And it's giving you a life that's, you know, comfortable or whatever, but you could be doing more. That's where your woman typically comes into play. It's like, baby, yeah, I understand this life we live in is cool, but you not exercising all of what your strength, you know what I'm saying, is. You kind of complacent. Sometimes that's hard to hear. But you know, again, hard conversations have to be had, but that's going to take emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a two-way street. You can't just be expressive all the time. You can't just be a great person in terms of expressing your feelings, but not being able to take it on the opposite end. And just like women, it's the same thing. If that man coming to you with something, first off, you got to understand how much men don't come to you with, which is what O was talking about on the pod recently. So that way, when he does come to you, you know that it's important. This ain't just some shit that just passed through his head. He been thinking this for a long time. And he's just been trying to find the right way to say it or the right time to say it. And now he done finally came to you and had that conversation. And now you get super defensive and start an argument or start a back and forth or whatever the case may be. And now he done shut down, feeling like, well, damn, I don't feel like going through it. All right, man, whatever. But what you just did was shut down progress in your relationship. What you just did was push that man a bit farther away from you. Every woman say they want their man to be super communicative. Don't leave nothing out. You can come to me, tell me about anything. Talk to me. You talk to your boys about everything. Like, you should be able to talk to me about everything. Well, when that man decides to come talk to you about everything, just like Tripp said in the video, you got to create a space to where that man feel comfortable, to where that man don't feel judged. And women judge men a lot, and they don't realize it. Even if you don't say the words, it's the body language. It's the shutting down. It's the interrupting me when I'm trying to get out what I'm trying to say.
Y'all good at that too.
You know what I'm saying? The deflecting of if I'm trying to, summarize what it is you said, man, I may have got one word wrong.
Right.
That has nothing to do with the context of the conversation. You'll stop the whole conversation. Oh, no, I didn't say that word. I said, again, it's about creating a space for that man to be expressive, because once you do and you stop taking things personal, that man gonna come to you way more often with everything. And then y'all gonna be on the same page from that point because he feels comfortable doing it. He don't feel like he gonna get dismissed. But oftentimes women will dismiss their man without even knowing that they're doing it. And that's not emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you can't ask for it on one end and not showcase it on the other. That's not fair. And the relationship is not gonna last. These are just facts.
Just imagine a man, you trying to be emotional or just open up to your man and he, girl, stop tripping. Girl, you why you over that? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's shutting you down.
Oh, that?
Come on, bro.
That's it.
It would be World War III in there. Come on. So just the same grace that you want that man to give you, you got to give him too. You got to sit there. You got to take it. That's it. Like it's constructive criticism. If you are my partner and you love me the way you say you do, what I'm saying should not feel like an attack. Yeah, it might sting because the truth hurts. We understand that, but that's a part of growth. I'm able to be honest. It hurts you, but we can be honest. We can have a conversation and we can move on. But like, damn. And then and then after we have the conversation, don't be mad after the fact. Oh, I'm fine. No, let's keep it pushing. Because if it was the other way around, you'd be ready to go eat. After you to cuss me out.
You still mad about that?
Yeah. So come on now. Y'all know what y'all doing.
Yeah, man. Again, it's about creating a space, and the space go both ways. And this is another thing we're always talking about, fellas, man. You just got to say it.
That's it.
You just got to say it. You be thinking that you're doing the situation the benefit by putting stuff off and not bringing up stuff. The fact is you're not, because every time you do that, you're filling up with a bit of resentment. Every time. Every time you got something that you want to get off or something that you want to critique and you say, you know what, man, I don't feel like arguing. You building up a bit of resentment toward that woman. Because deep down, you hoping she just fix it on her own. But fact is, she not, because she don't know what the issue is. Just like O just said, it's like you got an understanding of what's coming when you say this. All men know that. Every man in the chat can say, but yeah, when it came time to critique my woman, I knew exactly what was coming on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be some cold shoulder. It might be some lack of sex. It might be some smacking of the lips. Might be some rolling of the eyes. Maybe it's gonna be a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got it off your chest. Like, we as men, we have to program our women in terms of being able to accept us expressing ourselves the same way that they do us. You just like Ho said, you have a woman come in and complain about something every week, every other week, and that just may be her way of expression. But and as a man, that may annoy the hell out of you. But that's how she get things off of her chest. So she's programming you to kind of understand, hey, this is my communication style. This is how I get it off. So we as men, we got to do the exact same thing. So, again, that may come with some hard conversations at first, or that may come with some cold shoulder at first. But if you do it enough, then she gonna come to expect that. The reason why women react the way they react is because we don't do it often enough.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you done been telling her everything cool for a year or 2 years, and then all of a sudden you come to her with 15, you know what I'm saying, issues or 15 critiques. It's like, wait a minute, what? How has this been a problem for this long? This is my first time hearing about this. So, you know, of course she's gonna be super defensive. Of course she's gonna be super, you know what I'm saying? Because she feeling like she been killing. You know what I'm saying? Doing her job at an elite level. And then you come out the blue with 10 critiques.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you gotta program her to be able to accept those critiques, and that may lead to hard conversations early. That may need to lead to arguments, us not talking for a day or whatever it takes for us to get past that. But you do it enough, and eventually she gonna develop some callous in terms of being able to take it and not being able to take things too personally. It's kind of similar to, you know, dudes who get in relationships and feel like, man, I can't go spend no time with the boys. Every time I go spend some time with the boys, she got an attitude, man. She got something to say, this, that, and third. So you know what, man? I'm gonna just stay home. I don't feel like dealing with that. But what you need to be doing is the opposite. Because fact is that you need that alone time. You need that time to unwind. You need that time to go out with the boys and, you know, talk shit and just gather yourself and just get away from just the regular monotony of a relationship. So what you're gonna have to do is force that time. Yeah, baby, I understand that, you know, we done spent 6 days together and you want to spend a 7th together, but baby, I need to go with the boys. We watching the game. That's that. I'll be back. And she may get mad, she may get sad, she may pout, she may, you know what I'm saying, text you a paragraph after you leave, all of that. You take all of that and you still go out with the boys and spend that alone time.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you come back to the house, you're gonna be rejuvenated. But if you don't do that, every time you say, man, I really want to go out, man, but I don't feel like heading them out. So I'm just chill.
Mm-hmm.
You build up a bit of resentment for that woman. And eventually it's gonna get to a point to where she gonna do something small and you're gonna fly off the handle. Because you're gonna feel like, man, I've been sacrificing. And you can't sacrifice this, whatever the issue is. So to avoid that, hell no, carve out that time for you, man. Time for you is absolutely healthy, and emotional intelligence is understanding that.
And one more thing, women, for the ladies, the timing of the conversation when y'all do want to talk. So, ask a couple things. One, timing. So first I'm getting timing. If that man had a long day at work, you know he had a long day at work, long week with you, family, like all that stuff. It could be anything. Man just got in an accident last week, or he done dropped his favorite cup, broke his favorite, I don't know, anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that man been having a rough time, the last thing he want to hear about is something that he done did.
Right.
Like, sometimes you have to pick, you have to know your partner and pick the spots and ask yourself, is it even important? Is this something that can wait? Or how about when I do bring it to him, how about you rub his back or something? Help him with something that he's doing real quick. You know, maybe he's in the middle of a little project. Say he outside and he, you know, sawing something, cutting something, trying to build a shelf in the garage. You know, come in and, you know, maybe bring him some lemonade, or, hey, baby, you need help? You need to grab some wood or something. Like small things before you gonna bring something to him. Don't just come out and then boom, try to lay a big bomb on him just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like that. That's not comfortable. We already, you know, how we operate, and we got, you know, all these different things lined up. What we thinking about you, how we gonna fix this for you, that for you, and then you come drop another bomb. Like sometimes that make us feel like we're not appreciated. So just show a little appreciation first. Soften him up. Just like we got to soften y'all up before we delivering something. Same thing. Stroke that man ego a little bit, just a little bit. And don't bring a whole list to the conversation. One, maybe two things. Maybe two. Spread it out. Don't just boom, boom, boom. But like, and we need to talk. Don't send that text either.
Oh my
don't
God.
Send that.
Hell no.
Please don't. Say something else. Baby, can I have 10 minutes of your time? You know, is how you deliver your message, because you say we need to talk, we automatic in panic mode.
What I done did.
You know what I'm saying?
She done went through
we
my
in some type
phone.
of trouble. We in, you know what I'm saying? So just some pointers for y'all. You know, I just want to give y'all a few tips.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the one thing at a time. Because women got a habit of giving you something to fix, and before you even get started fixing it, she got something else for you. And that right there is just, it gives you kind of a like overwhelming feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, okay. Because how men work, man, and this is emotional intelligence again. Men have a one-track mind. We need to focus on whatever it is that we focusing on at the time and complete what we focusing on before we start thinking about something else. Our mind don't move in 100 different directions at one time. We focused on one thing. As soon as you bring that issue to your man, you sit your man down and say, "Hey, baby, I I've been really wondering, like, when you gonna paint that fence like you said you was gonna paint the fence. You know, you said that like a couple months ago, but you ain't got a chance to. But can you like get to paint that fence, whatever the case may be?" So as a man in our head, we already calculating. All right, I go to work Friday. I'm off Saturday. I can come home about 12, get started on it. We already formulating the plan,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let that man paint the fence before you come to him complaining about the air conditioner, or you come to him complaining about putting air in the tire or something like that. Give him one task at a time, and you're gonna see a different level of result. Don't bring him 15 things and then wonder why he ain't started on none of it. It's just like being at a job. Your boss called you in the office. Yeah, man, we need this report, that report, this report, that report, and I need it all by 12 o'clock today. All right, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go back to the desk like, damn, I'm gonna do all this shit by the day. It's the same mindset with men because it's nothing, and this is something I feel like is not really understood, man. I keep saying this, but I'm gonna keep saying it until I drive it home. It's nothing more that a man wants to do than please his woman. Nothing more. Nothing makes him proud or nothing makes him more excited aside from his kids, aside from that. But pleasing his woman, making sure his woman is good. Whatever she asking me to do, I go out there and do it. Even if it ain't realistic. Because a lot of times, man, we do magic, man. We make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even if when it ain't no way we create one, you know what I'm saying? But nothing makes us more proud than to do that. But give that man a chance to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm asking.
Somebody said y'all be taking too long to do. A few of y'all put something similar, and I got a great answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we need to know the why.
Mm.
Because like he said, you want us to paint the fence, but you're not saying, baby, I want you to paint the fence because I want to hang these lights up. I want to put this background right here. Like I have this vision, and all I need you to do is X so I can do the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we need to know the why. Because if you say, baby, you mind painting the fence? We're gonna be like, yeah, baby, I got you. We're like, yeah, you my woman, I'm gonna paint the fence. I ain't gonna tell you when I'm gonna paint the fence,
right?
But I'm gonna paint the fence. But when you have a little urgency, hey, babe, I was thinking, we can add this to the, the backyard, and and all I need from you is just to paint the fence.
Mm.
Then he like, okay, boom. How soon you trying to get this done, baby? Oh, like by the end of the month. He's like, okay, so I got a couple weeks. Okay, cool. I got you. But a lot of times y'all don't say the why. And that is why we stall out.
That is why.
Just being real.
Don't get done in an expeditious fashion.
Just being real.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just like on the job, man. Like when your boss call you in that office and tell you, "Hey, I get this report done for me by 12." Compared to your boss calling you in his office and saying, "Hey, man, we need this report done by 12 because if this don't happen, then these people not gonna get paid, and if these people not gonna get paid, then we're gonna get a 15% penalty for that. This is $1 million deal, 15%. You do the math on that. That's what we're gonna have to pay if this don't get done." So when you leave out of there, you got more understanding. So it's like, okay, yeah, hell no, I ain't trying to get us penalized. Let me go ahead and take care of this business and get this shit about the way. But it's the knowing the why compared to, hey, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Again, we on the same team. You see what I'm saying? It's like we always say, like, the man's plan or his strategy or whatever the case may be for the relationship. Sure, a man can have a plan for the relationship, and that's admirable. But it's nothing like making his woman feel included in the plan. It's like if we driving in a car and I got the destination of where we going in my head, but I'm gonna still type it into the GPS and set it on the dashboard. So you ride in that passenger seat, you can see the dashboard, you can see the GPS. Okay, this is where we going. Okay, this is how we gonna get there. Okay, So that's gonna make you feel a bit more comfortable riding in that passenger seat because you understanding the dynamics of how this thing is working from inside out. You feel involved. You feel like a willing participant compared to somebody that's just barking orders. Hey, I need this from you. Get it done. Now tell me the why, and you're gonna see a different set of urgency tied to it. So that's what bro was saying. Real quick, man, we're gonna pay some bills before we go any further. Big Money Sandra in the building with the 50 ball. We appreciate you always, man. Sandra trying to love that all the time. Let me see what she said. She said, all I want to do is shoot a comeback to everything you're saying. Sitting over here proving your point about not listening well. At least I can laugh at myself. This stuff is hard. We are so different. I'm learning too. Thank you. Look, man, again, and that's what the dope part about having these conversations is. And we always open to the pushback because we learn just as much as y'all learning. To be honest, like I love the dialogue and stuff in the chat. That's why I salute Crusader Nation so much for that. The chat be booming. I'll be up there reading. I can't respond to everything all the time, but I definitely be reading it, and there'll be a lot of great points being made. I'll be like, damn, I never thought about that like that. You know what I mean? Okay, let me add that to the bag. So that that's what this space is, man. We bouncing ideas off each other because all of us is going through the same stuff. It's just in a different form. It's just what I'm saying, slightly different or whatever. So yeah, man, we definitely learning from each other for sure. But Sandra, you already know it's love, man. Thank you, appreciate you. You know that. Truth Diva in the building, 20 ball. You say just because, man, just showing love. One True Diva always show love. You. Thank you so much, man. We definitely appreciate you. You know that. We got a Maj in the building with 10 ball. Stop asking questions in the chat. Call in and ask a damn question. Excuse my language. Happy Friday. Appreciate you, Maj. Always, man. Yeah. So I mean, as far as the questions, man, we didn't pin the link to the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all, be a bit scared to come in there, it's all good. Just put your questions in the chat. Of course, super chats got priority, different things like that. But we're gonna try to get to as many as we can, and stuff like that. But if you got a question, the link is pinned. Y'all can come up and ask them, and then we can go from there. Hold on, let me see, man. We got Miss Lucky in the building. What's going on with you?
I was asking if I had the camera. Hey, y'all.
I mean, we tell everybody else too.
Okay, so I got to pass a waiver. I have a question. I don't think I've heard y'all on a podcast talk about this. I could be wrong. But from a woman's perspective, how can you get, if you're dating, like how can you get a man to understand that you don't want to post anything about them? Like if you're in a situation and they kind of just always want to let it be known that they're talking to you, things like that. I'm of the belief, like if I'm not officially married, I don't know why I have to publicize anything. That don't mean I'm cheating. That just means, if it don't work out, I don't need to answer to social media. That's pretty much. But when people are just, oh, I want to post you, do all this, I've let that happen. And then they be so like, it seems like they're so in love and I'm not. So then I feel like obligated to have to post something or like send a happy birthday or something. And so I'll just exclude it to the story. And then you start saying like, oh, well, why you haven't posted me here? And I don't even want to follow you. You know what I'm saying? But I usually hear men say that's with women, but they never have advice for women if that's a man's standpoint. So what would y'all say?
Yeah, I think it's as simple as a like blunt conversation. Like when y'all ironing out the dynamics of how this relationship is gonna look, you can literally explain to them like your tears in your head. If we just talk, like it's certain things that's just gonna be reserved for exclusivity. Period. You know what I'm saying? Posting, entitlement, selfishness, all of that. Because I mean, we all know how it go. Like you be talking to somebody and you like really like them, but y'all ain't official yet. But they may post something on their Instagram story, and you all in the DM. Hey, who that? What's going on with that?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's like you still kind of in the friend zone, buddy. Like I don't even know. You cool. Some days I like you, some days I don't. And I think the part that I get caught up in, I'm being transparent. I say a lot of good things that sound good on the day I like you.
Mhm.
If you kind of get what I'm saying. But
Right.
like a week later, I don't feel that way. So I think you should let it go. That's just my personal issues.
Would you say that's toxic?
Mm.
No, I wouldn't. How
Because
is that toxic though? I'm transparent about it.
I get it. So you're saying you can say something in that moment and mean it, but then you don't feel that way, let's say a week later.
Okay, so I could like you generally, like that's the basis. But then there's things in between that could determine how much I like you, if that makes sense. So as we're
Mm-hmm.
dating and getting to know each other, I
Mm-hmm.
meant those things when it seemed like we had a lot more things in common. But as I
Okay.
may start to get to know you, I may not like a lot of other things. So I'm not really saying the lovey-dovey stuff because there's a lot of other qualities and things I've seen. So then the man might feel like, but you said all these things and now I seem like a liar because I'm saying it in that moment.
Got you.
Mm.
I
Got you.
felt that way. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've also never really been in love. So I think that could be a problem. But I just wanted to know from a male's perspective, because men always talk as though only women do that, but men do the same thing as women do, from my experience. So I can't handle them like women. We're supposed to, not raise our voice, not get smart, all that stuff. But it's just like I don't know how to deal with men's emotions if they're moving faster than I am.
Yeah, I think again, sitting that man down and explaining that to him. Like I said, just explaining to him what's on limits, what's off limits, depending on what stage we in. I think it'll be enough. I mean, it's gonna be hard for his ego regardless, but that's something you want to get on the table early. Like we don't want no misunderstandings and things. That's just like we talking to somebody and we ain't exclusive, but then Valentine's Day come around, or your birthday come around, or Christmas come around, and you expecting a gift. Like, whoa, whoa, we ain't exclusive. We ain't like that. Like we kick it here there, but you expecting a gift on Christmas? You expecting Valentine's Day? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So again, I think those conversations need to happen early. And if you can't get over it, then that's just what it is, bro. But you got to drop your nuts. Like I think most men are not going to express the fact that they got a problem with that. They may take issue with it, but they ain't going to express that. So it ain't going to be too hard of a conversation to have. But just run it by him anyway, and he gonna deal with it however you want to deal with it. If he like you enough, he gonna keep rocking. Simple as that.
I mean, he just
I
want to.
I
He
have
just
one
want to let
more.
people know that y'all rock with each other.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what it is. You go post me. Somebody gonna see this.
I got me a bad one. I'm
Yeah.
trying
Oh my
trying to
God,
let
that's
it
so
be known.
annoying.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. Okay, I will have one more question. I'll go. Do you think that some women are meant to be single?
Mm.
I think
Because
just
I
some
think too
people are
many
meant to be
options could be a
single.
problem.
You said because what?
I said I personally think too many options for women could be a problem. So I was
But
wondering, do you guys think some women are meant to be single?
are they really options though? Because I think sometimes they'll confuse sexual interest with as an option. Like the legit guys, like if you had 20 dudes in your DM trying to holler at you, it's only gonna be 2 of them that's really probably that would really date you, take care of you from start to finish. Like the rest of them, they trying to hit. Now, if something happens along the way after that, then maybe. But the initial interest, like, it's not gonna be that many.
I wasn't even talking about, you see how people just, I have friends. I don't do the options thing. I just was asking.
I'm just speaking in
No.
general. I'm not saying
I was talking
you.
about the comment.
Oh,
Well,
oh, okay.
I get when people say that. I think that people in general want to have sex. I think you have to risk it to even determine a person's intentions. I don't mean sex wise, I mean your time. And I don't know, I just wondered, is that something that some women could be going through when they have actual, when I say options, I mean people that are willing to pursue you, whatever that looks like, whether it's sexually or something serious. And I realize sometimes when you have other things or another person you can call, you may not take it serious with the actual person dating you. So some things can seem conflated. So, but bye,
Yeah.
y'all.
Well, I appreciate you
All
pulling
right,
up, man.
Lucky.
For sure, it's love
Have a
always.
good
You know
weekend,
that.
girl.
All right, bye.
Uh, Yeah, man. I don't think people is like meant to be single, bro. I think I don't know, I think it's somebody for everybody, but I think people who refuse to budge, and people who refuse to adapt will unfortunately be single. Like some people feel like I don't have to adapt. I'm just who I am. And
Mhm.
somebody's just gonna accept me for who I am.
Yep.
But sometimes who you are is just not that good of a person. It's just not that attractive of an option or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So when that's the case, sometimes adjustments got to be made, and that may be your attitude. That may be, you know what I'm saying. You may be successful in life, but you don't know how to create no space for a man to come in there and be a man. Or as a man, you may be successful in life and you don't know how to create space so your woman can feel included in what it is you got going. So I feel like the people who refuse to adapt, they're gonna be fated with being single. That's just what it is. But eventually, you're gonna have to adapt. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sustain any type of longevity in a relationship, otherwise it's gonna be a bunch of temporary situations. We coming in, enjoying this honeymoon stage, and as soon as the bumps come, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people cool with that too. They just rather enjoy their honeymoon stage with multiple people. As soon as this is over after a few months, I'm hopping to the next, hopping to the next. Like again, it's work. That extra stuff is work. That day for day commitment, that's work. Anything that you have to commit to is work.
Yeah, that's facts. My boy Malevolent Elephant Ability say, what's the line between adapt and overcompromise? I think again, that's that non-negotiable list that I always speak about. That non-negotiable list, dog. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like if my morals say I'm not tolerating XYZ. Let's use for example, okay, I'm not dating a woman who got OnlyFans. Or if she a woman, I'm not dating a man that's a street dude that's making his money illegally. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my non-negotiable. I'm not bending on that. So if I were to bend on one of my non-negotiable rules, then that's over compromising because I'm losing touch with my moral foundation. I'm losing touch with my moral base. But that's why you got the non-negotiables, and then you got the things that we can kind of wiggle room on. You see what I'm saying? That's like, for instance, like career wise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may have a career the way they got to travel a lot, but I mean, it's still legal money. Now, would you want your partner to travel a lot? No, hell no. But sometimes that may be necessary, and I'm willing to bend on that depending on the frequency of the travel. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of variables with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be some bending involved because me, from an ideological perspective, I want my person here with me, period, at all times. You know what I'm saying? But being willing to bend on that, being willing to adapt just to make the relationship work. This person may have 9 out of the 10 things that I want in a person, not need, but want in a person. And am I willing to sacrifice this relationship because there's one thing in here that I ain't really all the way comfortable with? Nah. So those are the things that we adapt on. But if it contradicts your morals, that's over compromising, in my opinion. Real quick, man, we're gonna bring up. Oh wait, Kenny. Hold on, man. Kenny was here. We're gonna bring him up in a minute. But all right, man. Yeah. Any questions y'all got, man? If y'all too nervous to come on stage, y'all could put them in the chat, and we're gonna try to answer them rapid fire style. Y'all know how this go. Like I say, super chats got priority. Y'all already know that. But yeah, let's say that jumping around for the honeymoon phase could be childhood trauma. Just saying, I agree. More times than not, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of us have abandonment issues, and I want to beat you to the punch.
Yep.
Before
Exactly.
you can leave me.
Exactly.
Right. So we kicking it, everything going good. We enjoying each other. We going on dates, we vibing, whatever. But then you do something that I don't like, or I start noticing a little bit of difference, or maybe a little change within your rhythm in which you're moving. And let me get the hell out the way.
Not even that. I had a situation where things was going good, and she left because she liked me so much.
Damn.
So that feeling was different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that she couldn't control. That when she does, when she not, I guess for some people when they're not as interested in you, it's easy to just dip off. But when you like somebody, it's like, damn, I don't want to see myself getting crazy over him. So yeah, just ghost out the blue. Just it was like 2-month thing, but we trying to get to know each other. Everything was good. We having a good time. Yada yada yada, and then just disappeared.
Here's a question: how much patience do you got for somebody like that? Like once they move around, it's like, oh yeah, no, it's over with. I'm done. Or like, do you have a certain level of patience trying to understand maybe the trauma that they may come from?
No patience at all. Now the first couple times, it was definitely like, what's going on? Like, yeah, everything good, But then outside of that, it's like, yeah, it's something deeper. And it's a part of the game because you can show all the signs. Well, they can show all the signs of them wanting to be interested. They may buy you a gift. They may, really be communicating with you well. All those things, and then just boom, it's out the blue. So it's just a part of the dating game. Like some shit really just be happening like that.
Is that a shot at your ego, would you say? Or is it more on some, okay, now this is a foundational problem that I feel like we ain't gonna be able to get past? Like which one weighs more in your decision to say, hell no, I'm out of here?
At first it was like a shot at my ego because I felt like me, like I'm the easy, laid back, easygoing, very understanding, easy to talk to, willing to cater, willing to listen, willing to do all the things that I need to. And then, you'll pull a move like that. So initially it's like an ego, but then you understand who you are and your value and just like, all right, here's what it is, But at first, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was like, it felt like a shot to my ego. Because going back to, like we said before, how we were taught to treat women by our moms and aunts and all that stuff. You go in that way, being a gentleman, being kind, and then when you see that shit really don't work, that shit, like you could do that later on,
right?
Once she earns that, But yeah, initially, yeah, you got to come off as an asshole on the cool. She got to know like you ain't playing no games. She got to know that there could be others. You can't come in like, you mean the world to me and you're the only one that I see myself with. And no, she gonna look at you like you crazy.
So
that Prince Charming stuff, that don't work.
And I mean, and you already know I agree, and I'm sure every man in the chat reading this agree. But where's the line in terms of like if it's a young dude watching and he coming upon that uncomfortable reality that everything my mama told me to do as far as getting women is not gonna work out here. How should he be moved? Like, where's the line between being an asshole and just being disrespectful? Hold on for you answer. Kenny T is in the building. What's going on?
What's up, KT?
What's going on?
You all right over there?
Been a long, long night.
I don't even want to know, man.
How long we talking?
7 minutes. 7 minutes of pressure.
You went past your threshold, huh?
Only had 30 seconds in me. I had to go 32.
That's out of it.
Took everything out of you.
Oh my God. All right, man. Let's get to some of these questions real quick. Hold on. My dog AL in the building, 10 ball says she gonna tell you everything needs to be done right away. The fence need painting right now, but also the lawn needs to be cut, but also XYZ in the next hour, all while you're in a work from home meeting. Hey, real rap. And the thing is, women don't understand, bro, what they be doing when they do that, man. But all you doing is prolonging the most important thing that you want to get done from being done. Because now I'm feeling overwhelmed. Now I'm feeling like, man, I'm gonna get around to it when I get around to it, and I'm gonna get around to it in the order in which I want to get around to it. So what may be priority, I may push that to the back of the list. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's gonna take the longest. So. Man, come in there, stress what you want, priority wise and urgency wise. That's facts, bro. My boy say you're gonna need to make some shadow clones. That's real. Shit, to have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So again, ladies, please, one thing at a time. Give us one assignment at a time, man. Jesus Christ. All right, real quick. Shannon say, what do you do when he doesn't show affection? Run. To be honest, I think you can try to communicate it to him. But at the end of the day, like that's a situation where it's nothing you can do to kind of provoke that. You can express your needs for it. You can express your concerns for it. But in terms of like, okay, is it something that I can do to get him to be a bit more affectionate? No, you can communicate that that's what you value and that that's what you want. But I mean, if he ain't willing to do that, that's a will thing. That's not a like I don't know how thing. Those are two different things. So that's how we gauge that. Communicate it, let the chips fall where they may. He either gonna step up to the plate or he not. Real quick, man, before we go further, I got my dog, DeQuavius in the building with the 10 ball said, at what age do y'all believe it's unrealistic to find someone with no kids? And y'all both give each other your first child and marriage. At what age is it unrealistic to find somebody with no kids? Y'all gonna be y'all first marriage and y'all gonna have y'all first child together. At what age is that unrealistic?
21.
Can you do something for me?
They got 3 kids and 19 out this month.
To be honest, probably 20.
Unrealistic.
Yeah. To be each other's first
27.
marriage.
27, 28.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say because I mean, a lot of women that I dated didn't have kids. That was most of my life. So, and it wasn't even like, it wasn't even that I necessarily like, I'm looking at their profile or their background, like not like I have any type of information prior to. So I checked out, I just didn't have kids. So 45.
Damn.
I don't know, because I know people in their 40s that's on their first kid.
All right, though. We ain't gonna speak to exceptions.
I'm
now.
just saying.
Give me a general number now. Most people that's
40.
45 got a kid
40.
and done been married at least once.
40.
Okay.
And I'm in Houston. Like I said,
is that high?
I'll be 35 this year.
40 ain't no way. Nah.
Most people is not making it to 40 without at least a kid and at least being divorced.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
That's just honest. Me, if I had to give a number where it's just unrealistic,
I say 40.
34. About 34. About 34. Because what happens is that at 30, especially in regard to women, I can only speak from a male perspective. At about 30, a lot of these women done been to their, girlfriends where they'd have been bridesmaids about 15 times. They done went through their bad boy stage in which, dude done gave them a kid when she was about 20, 21. So, by the time you run into that 34, dude 12, he 10. And like I said, she's at least been married, if not engaged, by that time. At least once. So like the age to where she ain't none of that happened. She ain't got no kids. She ain't ever been married. None of that. This gonna be y'all gonna be able to hit the ground running and build and be y'all first everything. I say anything past 34. Good luck, my boy. Good luck. So that's my take on that one, man. My boy O say 40 in Houston.
Quavius.
Salute to the Quavers, man. We appreciate it.
Man, these hoes. Man, but I was about to say something evil, but I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, go ahead.
It's the reason why a lot of them don't have no kids.
Come on, man. Come on. Next question.
Serial killers.
They had to visit the chop shop. They had to visit the chop shop.
Shout out to Misha. Hell nah. All right, hold tight. CPT Tony, what's going on, bro?
Hey, just calling to give you an update. I called in a while ago. It was you and Smooth. And we was talking about my girl not being able to reciprocate.
How'd that go?
Yeah. No, I'm just calling to give you an update. A lot of stuff has changed. She's actually reciprocating. I mean, she's actually taking me out on dates. Bringing stuff home for the house. I mean, we don't live together, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, just letting you know the advice that y'all gave me, it helped out.
Look, man, I appreciate it, big dog.
So-
like I said, we aim to please on this end game.
How did you present it to her?
Well, we've always had a transparent relationship. I think the biggest issue is, well, you don't know the backstory, but we grew up totally different. She comes from a family that there's basically no love shown. Her mother's there, but she's absent. She ain't around. She's not being a grandmother to the children. None of that kind of stuff. But I come from a family that family is everything, and we do every holiday together, all that type of stuff. So now that she has been included, and her children have been included in our circle, I guess she sees how family is really supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and again, man, like that be the hardest part, like when you got, significant others that come from that type of background, because essentially you got to teach them. They don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? So you got to show them, especially if you came from that, and they're gonna resist it at first. I mean, that's just natural. It's not comfortable to them. People gonna do what's familiar, and that person got 12, 15 years of programming of not valuing family, and then all of a sudden she meets you and you value family heavily. It's gonna be an adjustment. But I just want to salute you for having the patience to ride that out. I feel like a lot of dudes wouldn't have that type of patience in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially something important like family, important like religion, important, things of that nature. It's like, whoa, you feel like what about family? Oh, hell no, I'm gone. But for you to have that type of patience to, sit down and teach her essentially, because that's what you did. Now you're gonna see totally different, results in the relationship. You're gonna see a renewed found enthusiasm when it comes to that. So
Yeah, but all I want to say is to the men out there is they need to start giving women a chance and just stop giving up so quick on relationships. Oh, and one more thing I need to say: the Lakers are up by 15.
How much?
By 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a wrap. Like I said, Lakers in 6. Hold everything in 6. Get out of here. Everybody
I don't know if y'all saw the other game though, but Sacramento is tied up right now with Sacramento. So it's what's it, 2-2?
Yeah, no,
it's
3-2.
3-3. It's 3-3.
Oh, 3-3. So it's 3-3. Yeah, 3-3. Yeah, no, it's 3-3.
The game over with?
They lost.
Yeah, the game is over. Yeah, they lost. So yeah, it's 3-3.
Wait, man. Look, man. Look at
Boys in trouble.
They're gonna figure it out. My boy still gonna come out and give out a 40 ball next game. Take the dub. Man.
I don't know. I mean, they played a good game tonight, but I'm telling you, Sacramento, they doing their thing out there.
Yeah, definitely.
We up 19 now. Get these boys out.
That's right, Lakers forever, dog. I'm from Compton, so I'm a Laker fan, from the '80s. So
So yeah, you a real Laker fan.
Yeah, I'm a real Laker fan. I got the blue and white jerseys and stuff on my walls.
I'm a LeBron Laker fan, so just so
Oh yeah, no, you on the bandwagon, dog.
Hey, LeBron got his own bandwagon, so okay.
That's right. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for the advice, and y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too,
appreciate you,
man.
bro. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, man, that right there is dope, man. I love that. But I mean, he right, man, as far as like people not giving up on their relationship. Because a lot of times, bro, like all that person need is just a little bit of toolage, just a little bit of guidance. Now, some people are at a point of just no return, right? They just so dug into what it is that they, you know what I'm saying, and they don't want to change. They're not open to it. But so a lot of people are open to changing, but they just need just a little bit of guidance in terms of like what their priorities should be. And man, as leaders, again, you picked her, you vetted her, so it's only right that you give her at least some amount of grace in terms of see if this thing could possibly work, instead of just running at the first sign of something that you're uncomfortable with. So what bro's saying, 1,000% right. in that regard. My boy AL back, he said, if you date a single mom, is it rude to eat her kids' fruit snacks, Go-Gurts, Capri Suns, and cereal?
None at all. You're gonna replace them anyway. I'm about to eat all that. I'm eating all that.
He said, I paid for it. I paid for it.
And I'm gonna do it in front of them.
Oh my God.
Especially them fruit snacks, boy. Go through a whole pack of fruit snacks at one time.
Hey, them motherfuckers do be hitting on. They be hitting on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, hell nah, bro. Because 9 out of 10, you done already paid for it, big dog. Or you done, you know what I'm saying, put something in. You deserve some of that Capri Sun, man. You deserve some of that Go-Gurt. You deserve some of that cereal, especially if she got the good cereal over there. That's the Lucky Charms. That's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Captain Crunch, you know what I'm saying? Oops, all berries, things like that. She got the good cereal over there. Hell yeah, you entitled to that, gang. Get you some of that.
Smooth say drop the link. And if she got the other cereal,
Smooth, the link is pinned to the top of the chat.
Pinned to the top of the chat, Smooth.
Yeah, for everybody wondering, man, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. For anybody that want to pull up and ask their questions. But
if she got the other cereal, no.
Yeah,
are you gonna help her?
Bag of the bag cereal.
Who said the berry colossal crunch? Toasty oats,
honey oats, toasty. Hell no.
You should just say flakes.
We in a struggle situation. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Hell no. We ain't doing that one.
I don't know about that, baby.
The Quavius with 20 ball. He said, I guess I need to talk to Dean and see if I can be accepted in since 27 is the cutoff age. Hey, man. It's tough out here, bro. Especially like with the advent of like social media and stuff like that, that's speeding up the timetable on all that stuff, man. Don't get me wrong. Back in the day, they used to have some chicks who was, giving it up at a real early age and things like that. But now, bro, could you imagine right now being in high school with Twitter and Instagram, and could you imagine TikTok and like you done built up a decent following, you something notable with it?
I think I would have been that dude. I would have been athletic as hell, posting all my clips with that, and I feel like I would have been similar to Queen's Flip because that was definitely doing shit like that in high school, pranking niggas and everything. I got so much trouble by doing dumb shit just cause.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be nuts, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I mean, I say that to say is that like kids growing up at a 10 times faster pace than what generations before us grew up as. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta be aware of, public perception. You got all these options on your phone, especially if you somebody that's some type of status or whatever. Smooth himself is in the building.
It's in the building. You missed the spot. Right there.
Yeah, it's a little slant right here.
Man, y'all niggas is crazy, man.
I said you had the clippers open when they supposed to be closed.
See, boy, y'all see the tape? Y'all see that? I see the tape.
you had the blade open when you're supposed to close it, bro.
Man, look,
I coach you up on it.
Hey, what up, bro? Being black bronze, yeah. It's hard being. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that, but y'all goofy ass.
He said black bronze. Hey, so what's up with this weekend? Who on teams?
Huh?
Wait till my spades.
Who on teams? How we doing this?
All I know is whoever on my team winning. That's all.
Y'all know, man. Y'all know I'm gonna win. Whatever.
All I know is whoever gets smooth loses.
Man, you got me fucked all the way up.
20.
Y'all niggas on tonight, yeah.
Niggas scored 23 times. I gotta get up from the table, man. Back to back. It's nuts. But yeah, man, we be to everybody in the chat wondering, man, we be, we playing spades, we playing dominoes this weekend. Something that y'all wouldn't know a damn thing about in this chat. So I don't need y'all in the chat talking like y'all experts, like y'all really know how to play them cards and know how to play them dominoes, man. Y'all don't. So that's just that. But yeah, we're gonna be, tapping in tomorrow, man. So man, we might record that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And just show y'all the results, things of that nature.
That would be hilarious for Patreon.
Patreon only, man.
Patreon.
So make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, man. That's patreon.com/Krew Season. Also, for everybody that be wanting questions answered outside of when we live, or whatever the case may be, Patreon. It says it's how you get the questions answered. Let us know whether or not you want it read on the pod, or you just want some personal advice or whatever. Hey, this the scenario. and we'll, answer it that way. But that's patreon.com/Krew season. Look at him in here line. Look at him in here line.
You see him in
Look
the
at
chat?
him in here line.
Talking about they know how to play some spades.
Look at him in here line, man.
Every time they sit down, they on the wheels.
Oh no, we going to Bean Town.
Ain't no way you got wheels 2 in a row.
Nigga got. Hey, the nigga having all 13 books. This nigga got to see me outside, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got to see me outside. They got cards in his pocket.
It ain't none of that. Deuces is joking shit. No,
Look at the
none of that.
lies in
None of
this
that.
chat. Oh my god.
They ask me what I'm drinking, man. Man, I'm on this tonight. Now.
I got some unreleased footage that'll never be out from an epic time a few years ago over here.
I don't quite recall.
What?
What you talking about? Wait, what was I winning?
Hey, I ain't gonna say who was with it. All I know is somebody was lying about books.
Oh, the damn show
because somebody kept underbidding and putting bags on the other team. And
hey, it ain't my fault niggas can't play.
Conversation got real interesting.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. Niggas can't play. They got nothing to do with me.
No, I got everything to do with you.
I'm playing my hand.
See, look. All right, man. Let's get into the next part. I'm tired of hearing y'all lying in the chat. There's just too many lies. Hey, you know what's crazy, man? We might have to do for like the first live show because I've been thinking about an activity for us to kick it, man. Like I said, we're gonna try to have the first live show in the first week of October, hopefully. And I want to have the show on whatever day that is, whether it's a Saturday, Friday, whatever. But then on the back end of that, I want to have an activity day. And that can either be bowling, it could be cards, a spades tournament, or a domino tournament, or something fly like that, or just go off to lunch, or just something. But we're gonna go to the skating rink, rent out a whole skating rink, and just kick it in there. We have a DJ and some liquor, and just vibe out in there like that. But just some fly, man. I ain't came up with it yet, man. But whatever is involved, we might have to include some cards, man, because y'all in here talking too crazy. Too crazy.
No cards, man.
No, damn well I don't know nothing about that. Lucky say, question: do you think women should have a friendship with their husband's best friend?
When you say friendship,
That one, man, that's a little too shaky for me, man.
Real shaky. When we talking friendship, how deep we talking?
What's up, sis? Keep
That's
it.
it.
That's it. That's all this. That's it.
You good? The side hug. You good?
That's
Hey, it's
it.
good to see you, man. And keep it pushing. All of that super close friendships.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That ain't gonna fly that way.
Can't do it. Because again, it's for two reasons. For one, no man is comfortable with having no other man that closely tied to his woman. Period.
Facts.
For two, you know what I'm saying? You don't need like exchanging like you having his girl number in your phone. It just feels weird. It just feels weird. And it's just like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. If I want to get a message to her, then I can send it through my boy. But as far as me, calling his girl, hey, what's going on, sis? How you doing? Nah, nope. Hell nah. Look, you say let his friends be his friend. That's facts. My boy Ronan in the building. It never sits right. It don't.
Only time your girl and the partner should be talking if she trying to throw you a surprise party or something and she getting your schedule together.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about
all
it.
that other goofy ass shit, man. Hey, fuck out of here. Who you think you is? Me? Nah.
Hey,
I'm cool.
hell nah.
Now her friends. That's different. That's different.
What you mean?
Well, no, that is the boyfriend, but as the as a partner with, let's say, like, for example, this is hypothetical. All right, now come on now. Y'all hanging out for your lady B-Day, and the single friends mingling with her friends. Is that off the table?
Okay, we all hanging out. The gang, her and her homies. And then you saying that the single part of the gang and the single part of her homies kicking it. Is that on limits? It's a little shaky, but it is on limits, but it is a little shaky.
So
because I'm gonna have to deal with repercussions of that relationship failing or going wrong. And I'm speaking from experience here. This is not something that I'm imagining. You're gonna find yourself in the middle of it. So now it's gonna, hey, call Anthony and see if
and that's that goofy ass shit. I don't want nothing to do with.
He ain't answering the phone. So now your girl calling you, putting pressure on you, like, yeah, call him and see where he at. He not answering my friend. My friend been trying to call him all day. He ain't answering. So maybe you know where you're calling right now. So it's just like,
and then you answer the phone. What's up, bro?
Right. First ring.
She been trying to reach you all day.
Hey, then you feel guilty with him answering the phone when you want him to miss the call.
Right.
For once, nigga, miss this call. I don't even know what bro at.
Why are you calling me when your girl is around? You know the code. You ain't supposed to do it anyway. When she asks you to call, walk into another room and call me. See, y'all fucking up.
No, but she be on you though.
That's how I got caught up because of y'all.
No, we not doing that. Hell no. Hey, but now, hey man, but what Kenny's saying is real though, man. Y'all boys gotta start moving a little smarter than that, man.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
You understand me? Like, you ain't supposed to be answering. Hell no, that ain't my business, man. Get out, man. You know what, man? I ain't got time for this shit. I'm out. That ain't my business. You want to stress this? I'm out, man. I ain't got time for this. I'm about to walk. I'm about to go for a walk. And when I go on that walk, hey, bro, man, they tripping, bro. Get your shit in order. What's going on, man?
And now your girl mad at you. Because now she feel like you got something to hide because you walked away.
Right.
You an accomplice.
Whole lot of unnecessary pressure.
see, at the same time, though, I got leverage because I can say, I don't like getting involved in other people's relationships. That ain't got nothing to do with me and my household. Look what it's doing to us.
Prime example.
What's he gonna say?
Hey, just to get off you.
This why I don't like to get involved in other people's relationships, man. So if this the type of time you on, then I don't know if I could even continue this shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you know what? I never thought about it like that. Now we good. But on the walk, hey, bro.
DLC card for the weekend. You know what, man? I'm out, man.
You got to.
We just text that boy code red.
Hey,
all caps.
Real rap. Got to be crazy, man. All right, hold tight, man. Let's get to this next one, man. Amy with the 10 ball says, "Hey, Krew, I'm 48, never married. He's 59, divorced for several years. He says he has trust issues. Been talking for about 5 months. He says he moves slow. Give it time, or do I move on?"
He's 59. You damn right he moves slow.
Move slow. He 59, move slow. Man, look.
What's wrong with this?
Don't disrespect 59-year-olds, Kenny.
What's wrong?
We got 59-year-olds that listen to the pod.
Hey, don't act slow. You know what it is. You're 59. It hurt to get out of bed.
But damn, so she said he's 59 and he done been divorced for several years. He says he has trust issues, and they've been talking for about 5 months. But he said he liked to move slow because he got trust issues. Do she give it time after 5 months, or do she move around?
Man, that nigga 59. That nigga got 3 more years of living, bro. How slow he want to go?
He got 5 more minutes.
Fuck out of here.
Oh,
nigga, we ain't trying to get married today.
Like
y'all
are slow.
Horrible people.
How much time he got left?
Hey,
Can we go to a psychic to get at least a few years?
God damn. Well, 5 months is pretty quick though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean,
Is she trying to make him boyfriend and girlfriend? I mean, what she want a ring? I mean, what is
that's
she 48. She ain't out here trying to play house, man. She trying to get to something serious. She trying to move with intent. I feel like 5 months more than enough time,
yeah,
bro.
but that's enough.
Like I can see
if
you young, but if
59 years old, 5 months.
Man, he got to worry
48.
about it. He got to worry about his retirement coming up here in a few. His Social Security coming up in a few. He might have kids. He got to worry about. He probably got an ex. He's been divorced a couple times, so he got to worry about his kids, worrying about his exes. That's a lot to think about. He already been divorced a few times. He ain't trying to get married again and look like a fool because he married in 5 months. Yeah, you got to get that man some time. Fuck that. 5 months.
Yes,
5 months enough time, man.
5 months enough time.
Not after you've been.
You 59 years old. How much time you need?
He got divorced once.
Shit, I've been divorced for how many years?
No, but you young. I'm talking at 59.
You not 59.
59.
You
That
just
nigga got 5 years to live.
He could have been married for 20 years.
He got 5 years before his dick stopped working.
But you should be able to let a woman know.
Full advantage.
but you should be able to let a woman know if you want to commit or not. At least you may not have to get married.
He
but
just
commitment,
said he like to move slow.
That's yep. He can't. He said a lot without saying a lot.
But he said it. But what is he showing? That's what we got to unpack here.
What is he showing, Amy?
What is he showing? Like, Amy, is he tripping on you when you outside? Is he trying to set boundaries and parameters and shit for what you should be doing? Or is he just literally moving slow? Hey man, you do you, whatever you do ain't gonna do with me. I'm cool. But if she see him at the damn juke joint, there's somebody
nigga at the Red Rooster.
Now she got a whole problem. Hold on, folks. Like you said,
that nigga at the pool hall.
That nigga said juke joint. The boogaloo.
Let that man breathe, man.
That's all I'm saying. You can't be trying to establish boundaries if you ain't trying to commit. And a lot of dudes be doing that, bro. Let's just keep it real. But if he's not doing that, then Amy, you all the way in the wrong because that man done told you, hey, I'm moving slow. I ain't on that type of time.
At the speakeasy.
At the speakeasy. That's what I'm thinking. I can't go.
And at the speakeasy.
Hey, that's real rap. That's real rap.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, you catch that man at the ball over there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, you catch Amy at the ball at the speakeasy, and you in there acting a fool. Nah, my nigga, nope. You said it wasn't official. Let's move like it ain't official. So I mean, at the end of the day, Amy, I think all jokes aside, man, y'all gotta have a real conversation. If he's still on some, hey, I'm moving slow, and you ask him, okay, well, how much time do you think you're gonna need? Because I'm getting to the point to where this ain't enough for me. Again, we not getting no younger. What are we doing here? We not 21 years old out here just trying to see where it goes for 3 years. That ain't what we doing.
Fam.
I'm trying to move serious. I'm trying to move intent. I'm trying to figure out who the hell I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. And if it ain't you, let me know that and let me go so I can go about my way. But don't be, you know what I'm saying one thing and doing another trying to keep me here. That shit ain't fair. So that's my take on that, man. Appreciate you, Amy. Marcus in the building too. What up, everyone? What up, G? We appreciate you putting up the chat, man, with us, man.
Man, that man got 13 years left. Life expectancy for a black man
72.
72.
That boy
he got 13 years left. 6 of those that he gonna be able to get off what he needs to get off. The rest of that, he gonna have just a companion, man. He ain't got that much time, baby.
that right there.
12
what she was 48? She 48?
Yeah.
Man, she might cheat on bro in 8 years, man.
He too slow for her.
It's like tools gonna stop working and everything. Boy need to hurry up. You ain't got that much time left.
She feels she hit a different gear when she hit 52. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another conversation.
A little different gear. Want to get sexy again. He going to sleep.
And then she gonna be out at the speakeasy.
The speakeasy,
Speaking easy.
Speaking real easy. It's real rough. Salute to Amy, man. My dog Ronan in the building. What up, boy?
Mhm.
Nah, we'll get at the end of the ball in a 3-piece. It'd be a 3-piece in the hottest club in the world.
Hey, somebody might sound like a Decepticon.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
Ron
wrong.
talk.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, Ron, you got to get that situated, gang. That shit sound like I'm crumbling paper in my pocket. I got the microphone in my pocket. That's how it sounds. My girl Chelsea in the building. Timbo, what up, man? What up? Salute to you. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Chelsea gonna have to pull up to one of the panels one day, man. Super intelligent young lady. Be
Who?
talking her talk. Yeah.
Chelsea
All right, Ronald. Yeah, just let us know when you are ready, bro. We're gonna bring you back up. But yeah, Chelsea, I appreciate you. You know that. But yeah, as far as that again, man, just timetable stuff is super important. I think those conversations that need to be had early, man. There's so many people that waste years waiting on somebody to get on the same page as them. I think we got to look in that mirror and ask ourselves, okay, how ready am I? How much patience do I have for real? And don't base your patience on the person you dating. That's what people get in trouble with. Because then the goalposts start sliding. Okay, I really like him, so I'm gonna be more patient than I am with him than I am for somebody that I kind of like or somebody that's trying to prove themselves. Nah, because when you start doing that shit enough, you start confusing yourself. You need to ask yourself, at what stage am I at? I'm looking to get married within the next 2 years. That's where I'm at. So when you having these conversations and you talking to this dude, you want to ask him, okay, hypothetically speaking, how soon are you looking to be married? Like, or are you even interested in marriage? Like, what's your idea on family? Like, how did you grow up? Was your parents together? Was they married? Like, have you seen a successful couples, or like what's your upbringing look like? Like, these are questions that need to be answered. And if he struggles to answer those questions, then you got your answer. As far as how serious that you should take this shit. So, but a lot of women don't do that. A lot of women are just go with the flow because they don't want to scare a dude off. So I'm a hold back on the hard conversations, you know what I'm saying, in terms of something may scare him off, and then just hope that, he's on the same page as I am. And then you look up 2 years later into the relationship and y'all in the same place y'all was. Hell no. Nah. So I say, boy, if I was single right here, boy, I'd be hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be hard on him, bro. I ain't playing. These are my expectations. Can you meet them? Yes or no? I don't have time to play. I don't have time for the leveraging.
33, I'd be vasectomy down, loft. Don't talk to me.
You say vasectomy down is crazy.
Vasectomy
That's
down.
crazy.
Don't talk to me. As soon as you start saying girlfriend, hey man, I think we ain't gonna make it.
That's real, man. But I mean, since we here, and Kenny made a proclamation sometime last year that I feel like we ain't been putting enough.
We ain't putting no fire on him yet.
Don't turn the camera off. Don't turn the camera off. Come on back. Come on back.
Turn the camera off.
Camera broke.
No, ain't that wrong with that camera? That camera worked perfectly fine. Kenny made a proclamation in 2022. I don't know if y'all remember. If y'all been following the pod, then y'all know what this proclamation is. He says something to the liking of, in 2023, I think I'm gonna go it on and settle down, man, and start dating intensely, find my girl, man, and just retire from this treacherous game that's out here. You understand me? Now here we are, about halfway through 2023, and everybody wants a bit of an update on what's going on, man.
Resubmit for further disapproval.
So what would you say is the biggest hurdle in terms of your experiences of why you ain't ready to walk away from this game yet?
I think it's just me. I don't want to be in a relationship right now. If I had to be honest. But I mean, it's still month 4. I mean, goddamn. Y'all just told the old man he need to be proposing in 5 months. So goddamn, why can't I get any time? I like to move slow too.
It's actually been 16 months.
16. Well, I don't know.
Okay, well,
I do what I want.
all right. Well, there's a bunch of young ladies in the chat currently. I'm not sure if you read the comments, but I'll go ahead and update you.
Where they at? Where they at?
They be
Like a
saying
box.
things like, like what is it gonna take? Like what does Kenny need to see in order to walk away from this game? Like what does that woman have to come to the table with for Kenny to say, you know what, man, I'm gonna hang this Hall of Fame jersey up, man, and walk into the sunset.
They can do what they want. I'm just not ready. It's not on them. It's me. I take full responsibility for me not being in a relationship right now, but that's a choice by me. I didn't talk to some beautiful, smart, intelligent, career-driven, just loyal females. I mean, shit, I still got some in my phone, but
and they want a relationship.
No.
Okay.
They don't want a relationship. Well,
Okay.
They might, but I already told them what it is from the jump. So I mean, everything that's happening with me and my relationships is me by choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing that a woman really can do unless she offer me $1 billion.
And then Kenny say, I have a price tag. I can be bought.
Oprah. $1 billion. Go ahead, Oprah. Come here.
You say I can be bought now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on me.
Okay.
You never know. I might pop up in a month and ask somebody I'm serious with.
But you definitely ran across some great women.
Oh, for sure. Plenty of them. They're not that hard to find, honestly. If you know what you want. It's just, are you ready as an individual to, take that step and be for sure about, being tied to one person and being able to support them how they support you. And are you emotionally intelligent enough in yourself to be able to withstand all the duties a man needs to have, a husband has to have. So
it's one of those when you know. Because I understand that you don't want to just rush into something and it be a disaster. You want to like everything about it too. So, and the fact that you've already been through it, so you really have non-negotiables.
I've already been married before, so I'm not trying to, like, y'all know, I don't love easy. I only had 2 girlfriends in my life, and one of them I got married to. I mean, it's hard for me to fall in love with somebody and take full, like, be seriously intent with somebody.
Right.
So if I'm gonna make that step again, and which I will, I'm not saying I'm not gonna get married again. I'm about 95% sure I will get married again.
Damn, 95?
Okay.
That's high.
I'm 95% sure I'll get married again. But it's not gonna be another learning experience, I should say.
Well, technically it is.
How old am I? Why y'all want to know my age?
They got
43.
Because they want to do some calculations.
43 is crazy. But since we're here, man, let's have a little bit of fun with this. Fellas, man, what type of woman would y'all think would be perfect for Kenny, man? If you had to describe a woman that you feel like, okay, yeah, I see bro settling down with that.
So we all know it's tight.
Let's hear this.
Am I gonna stereotype first?
Look. We all know it's type, so we ain't gonna put that on here because
Nah, break it down. What's my type?
Go ahead, break it down. Let's do it. Top to bottom. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And it better be spot on.
From all the girls I see you talk to or be seen with, they all look the same.
It definitely has a type. That's a fact.
Now, do they think the same? That's the difference. That's the difference. But look-wise, yeah, they look the same.
They're gonna be on the slimmer side.
Define slimmer.
Depends on the height.
5'6".
5'6". Let's say she my
$130.
We about to say $130, 125.
Buck 30.
Not $130.
Hell
30.
no.
That's you, fool.
You going for 160?
The girls I've talked to are at least 145. At least.
That's
Okay.
they be like 5'8".
140, 130, same look.
No.
5'8", 145 is different though.
No, 5'7", 145 is fit.
Okay.
You said 5'8". We said 5'8".
They gotta
I
be
was
light
saying,
skinned. They gotta be light skinned.
Most of them will be.
They got to. Ain't no most of them.
95%.
I say that she has to be adventurous. Because bro is a bit laid back. I mean, he does like doing outdoor things, but just in nature, his demeanor is laid back. So if I had to put him with somebody, she got to be kind of a firecracker. She got to be kind of a live wire. She got to be adventurous and open to like trying new things, showing him new things, taking him traveling, taking him to new places, stuff like that. Like he can't be doing all of the initiating as far as that. I think that right there would be an ideal type of woman for him, in my opinion. Also, I say that she got to be making fairly decent money.
Definitely gotta be.
well.
Matter of fact, it gotta be a little above decent at this point.
Yeah,
Gotta
she
be
got
a little
to
above
make some
decent.
money. That's a fact. She can't have no kids.
Preferably.
I think he'll bend on one kid.
Preferably.
Yeah.
Okay, one kid.
No more than
he'll
one.
do
Preferably
kid.
none, but no more than one.
Let's see what else, man.
What about the age? Like, what if she got
Around
one
his
that's like
age.
13?
Around his age, she got to be around the age.
Yeah, I say somewhere between 25 and 35, somewhere in that range. If I had to
she gotta
narrow
be
it down a
age.
bit, I'd say about 27 to 30, 32, somewhere around there in that ballpark. Let me see what else, man. What else?
Kenny in the 1%, so that's why he want the 1%. Somebody say you at the 1%, bro.
All right, they got a question for you, Dallas with 2 ball. Kenny, would you date a woman with? Okay, well, you
No,
answered that.
one, not plural.
One kid.
Okay, kids.
One,
Okay.
not plural.
Kids,
Gotcha.
no.
Yes, got
You just missed the cut.
almost. It's almost there. All right, let me see. But okay, yeah. So yeah. I mean, she would be something like that if I had to put a little description in my head. But also she couldn't be too active on social media. She couldn't be too active. Or if she is, that's gonna have to die down a lot because Kenny don't like social media. He don't like attention like that. So you got to be cool with being off the grid. But if you on social media posting every day, showing your body off, things of that nature,
You done out here.
Yeah,
you done out here. You can be a toy for him, but serious, nah.
A toy is crazy.
Wow.
Toy is crazy. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? That's how I put it. Kenny, how accurate do you feel like we are in that assessment?
Oh man. I think y'all, if I had to give y'all 1% to 100%, I think y'all might be about 62%. Maybe.
What was we off at?
First of all, the height and weight thing, I think y'all were definitely off.
It was me because B said 5. What you said 5?
No, I just threw a number out there. But if I had to give an ideal height, I probably say about 5'5", 5'6", somewhere around there.
I don't mind a social media active person. It's just the way you are social media active, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're just not on that social media active to find attention. You're more just social media active. Just you find like memes and stuff funny, or you find keeping up with the culture is the way social media is the way you keep up with the culture type of thing. So I don't mind it that way. But if you're like always on there, after you with me posting all kind of pictures and, getting involved in the attention and stuff. I'm not with that. Man, money wise, I wouldn't say money is a that big of a deal, but I would say you have to be enough to support your own financial dreams as well. Like you can't be coming in wanting a Louis bag or a bust down or drive a Audi, and you can't even afford to do that yourself. Like I'm not about to spend my hard-earned money to bring all your financial dreams to come true, and I'm over here working my ass off, and I'm driving a goddamn pickup truck from 2007. I don't live that way. I work hard for my money so I can have fun with it, just like you. So I think everything else y'all pretty accurate with.
Okay. We're gonna see. Well, ladies, y'all heard it. Everybody that always asking, everybody that got questions, everybody that want to know if they qualify. We try to give you a decent rubric for you to run yourself through, man. So we're gonna see how
So
that goes.
if you don't fit the criteria, don't pull up like Cinderella. It's a size 6 shoe, your big ass foot, knowing you ain't gonna fit that shoe.
There we have it. All right, man. We're gonna bring up Young Camus. What up, bro?
What's good with y'all? Man,
What up?
Chilling, big dog. You good?
yes, sir. Man, I've been wanting to talk to y'all for some years now, man.
What's going down, man? What you got on your heart, man? What's that?
No, real life. I got the question I wanted to ask y'all was in regards to like your significant others. So specifically, what would you say the personality types is like? Because Trill big on the compatibility theory. So what would you say? Like, how would you say your significant other fits your piece? Like, so for example, I know Trill said in one pod you were introvert. So am I. So how would you say your wife fills in those pieces that you got missing per se?
Man, I think the saying opposites attract probably describes us to the T. Like she really just like she has a personality that like lights the room up. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a people person. She's gonna be able to talk to everybody, make everybody feel comfortable. Like if we got kickback, she gonna be, the host and running around, making sure everybody drinking, making sure everybody playing games, making sure everybody doing things like that. So from that, I get to just rest in who it is I am. I don't have to get out of character because she gonna be able to fill those voids for me and also open me up to try new things that I would never try. Just in general, she's outgoing. She like to travel. She like to do daredevilish type things, zip lining, ATVs, bungee jumping, all kind of that. Like that's all her thing. Compared to like me, I'm laid back, bro. I like to be at the crib. I like to be watching documentaries. I like to be reading, podding, different stuff like that. And I'm cool. Eating my, little wing stop here there. If I want to go to Willie G's or stay 48, I'm cool with that. I don't really like to try new things, none of that. But she does. But in the process of her being that way, then now I'm getting put on the stuff that I would never be put on if it wasn't for her forcing me to go do it. And you might resist at first, but then you get there, be like, damn, nah, this is actually pretty cool. Damn, baby, you okay? Cool. You know what I'm saying? So now I like what I thought I would never like because of her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we kind of balance each other out. She gets me and she just allows me to be me. She don't try to force me to get too far out of frame. She'll want me to try new things, but she won't force me too far out of frame. She'll accept me for who I am and fills in what she can just to make life comfortable. So, but yeah, I think it comes with just paying attention to detail and just knowing your partner, man. Some people just are the way they are, especially from a demeanor perspective. And you trying to turn that person into something they not. It's the fastest way to take your relationship. And you can introduce them to new things slowly but surely, but you don't want to just spring something and get them completely out of their comfort zone on some shit like, boom, perform. Like it ain't gonna go right. So,
Right. That's what's up. What would you say, Smooth? Like on your end, how would you say your wife fills in your gaps? I guess you can call them.
All right, so my wife is an introvert, and I'm a people person, so it's directly opposite of B situation. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna light the room up. My wife gonna, you know what I'm saying? She gonna take notes and see who really rocking, who really not, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? My wife is gonna be calculated and all that. So once I bring it back to the team, we game plan and we attack the way we're gonna attack it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she picks up on the things I don't pick up on. And of course I go get the information. So it works perfect in every aspect. So I'm the one going to try all the new places and all that type of shit. And then she like, hey, you ever been here? And I'm like, yeah, I've been there. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or I say, nah, the food ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So our situation is real good. You know what I'm saying? It's just backwards from drill shit.
Okay, all right, I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing. What about you? Oh, I know you're not married yet, but you in the process. You know what I'm saying. So, how would you say yours? You know what I'm saying, fills in your gaps.
Man, it's many ways because me and her, it's funny because y'all both got opposite answers, and mine is in between. Like me and my girl are like very similar. Like we are both outgoing. Our birthdays a week apart. Like we share a lot of things that just naturally in common, and a lot of stuff kind of just came easy. But I would say about just letting me be me. That's one of the easiest things that I've learned for like the longest. Being in relationships, I felt I've always had to just change or adapt so many things just to please that woman and make sure she was good. But like with her, like I just get to be all the way me. And even like when we having difficult conversations, like, I like to joke a little bit, I might say, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I know women don't like that all the time, but it's like you my dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about you. So I'll be trying to, let her know, like, sometimes when I say it, like, it's because I'm that comfortable with you. So, I know you want me to call you boo and babe and all these cute names we got, but sometimes I just want to, get my shit off. So I would say mostly just letting me be me and then allowing me to evolve. And then we have conversations and then just go from there.
All right, that's what's up. You guys gave me some really good answers. I really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been watching y'all since 2020. Since like matter of fact, my first video I seen with y'all was actually on Mediocre Tutorial Reviews channel with the whole Kelsey thing, Owen Kelsey, right?
Oh
The whole
shit!
fried chicken
Yeah.
But I had to go back from that episode. I had to go back and watch everything back then because I used to work at Pizza Hut, man. I was a delivery driver in the whip, having the phone like right here on the
Right.
listening to y'all just go crazy, right? The first episode I think I watched, it was y'all was in the back patio or something like the patio setup. I think it was.
The pool.
That was what we didn't like either.
Yeah, I hated that.
We had been drinking. We was outside sweating and shit.
I hated that shit.
But we were just trying to try something different, just put something out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because then when episode 1 dropped, I'm like, oh, snap, they got a podcast now. Because I watched all the Battle of the Sexes. I used to love those, man. Just love those. So yeah, I've been with y'all for a minute. I just
Long time.
talk to y'all, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of surreal right now. It's like, dang, I'm talking to my idols low key. Like,
man,
appreciate you, man. Real rap, man. Thank you, bro.
So yeah, that's all I have for y'all. I'm gonna try to pitch in with y'all next Friday if I can, but I'm gonna let somebody get on up if you like.
Man, best of luck to you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's love, man. That's again, day ones. You know what I'm saying? But back and I hated that. As soon as he said it, I was like, I hated that.
I know exactly which one he talking about.
The light was dark. The sound was terrible. Nigga, it was just all over the place.
I had on like a muscle tee or something. Yeah. It was looking raggedy.
Because man, we started recording at like 7 and the sun started going down on our ass. So we was depending on that little light by the pool.
Yeah, we was at shit, huh?
Right.
Yeah,
I was like, hell no.
Lick it up and everything.
Yeah, man. Kayla, what up? I see you. Sir Hill, what up? I see you in the building too, man.
Yeah, too. Okay.
Hold tight, man. I remember seeing it was a question that I missed that somebody had. Damn, my bad, y'all. But yeah, if y'all got questions, man, y'all can put them in the chat. Or if y'all want to come up and chop it up, then we're gonna come on up and ask it and kick it with us.
Link is pinned at the top of the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. She asked, when is y'all birthdays? Mine is December 28th. Me.
Mine's is April 9th, just passed.
October 5th. Libra gang. Gang.
Nigga repping it hard. They got put on.
They jumped
They got put on.
Gang.
They jumped that nigga into the Libra game.
Right. I will tell you, man. Go, Kayla on Kenny ass already.
Kayla gonna get her ass kicked. That's what happened to Kayla. He playing with me. She gonna get her ass kicked.
We kill. She said, "Can she call without the cam, please?" It's all good, man. Call up. It's all good. The link is pinned to the top of the chat, man. If y'all want to come on.
Oh, they be knowing the policy and be wanting to break policy.
Always. All right, Ronnie, you good, bro? What's going on with your mic, man?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
You good.
Okay.
Gucci.
Yeah, I was trying to screw, but man, y'all had me killing. Oh yeah, Lake Show was whooping their ass, right? But he's by 30.
Damn.
Yeah. So I just want to give y'all a heads up. It's 88, 57.
What I already knew was gonna happen. Broad breezed through the last game, bro. I was like, if we can get him, cool. If not, we at the crib. It's Broad is 30-0 when he's been up 2 games.
Well, I just want to say D'Angelo Russell has got 28. He has most of his 3. So hey,
cooking.
He's up 30-0. He's up 2-0 in 2011. Wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Sure?
It was only one game, baby.
Yeah,
one game. It was one game.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the research.
It might have been 2-1.
Okay.
Well,
research.
Actually, since y'all always do this, I'm gonna do a wellness check with you guys. What's happening?
I'm
got money on the game,
man.
I'm making it, baby. I mean, what can you do, man? It's a one day at a time situation, bro. Like I say, some days I'm, up and elated and enthusiastic. Some days I'm just laid back, just trying to get through the day, man. So I mean, today is cool. It wasn't too much pressure. Once I got off work, everything kind of chilled. But
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm good. It's just where my mind at right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been straight pod.
Yeah.
And so I've been thinking about like how can we just make a way, and how can I contribute to us, financial freedom, us making money while we sleep, put out content, brand deals, like all that stuff. It's just that's the kind of mode I've been in outside of, just taking care of myself too. So yeah, I'm good right now, man.
Shit, you know what I got going on. So
I see you working, man. Hey.
I'm cool, man. Shit, man. We getting into a routine and things, Shit's still a little shaky, but starting to fall into a routine and things, seeing how shit roll.
Nah, you good, man. You built different.
You just a little bit,
I wouldn't say all that.
I suggested some shit. But, I'm saying? I low-key been, still been working and shit as far as like trying to just see how we can improve everything on the back end of the pod. So I suggested some shit today that we're gonna take a look at.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll save us some money on the back end.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that go.
About you, Kenny? How you healing up?
I'm great. Shit, loving life. I ain't been to work in about. Hold on, this is live. Let me not say nothing.
Yeah, I'll talk too much.
Look, I'm enjoying my time off. Let me put it that way.
They're gonna work the shit out there, boy, when he go back though. Oh boy.
You'll get paid for
right. We ain't gonna see
everything, it's a blessing.
I'm glad you're getting over that walking pneumonia. So we appreciate it. Well, I want to ask you guys, like, would you guys have a platform like this today? Like, what have you learned from the Crusaders? It's good to hear from the voice of people.
What was that question?
No, I said, like, what are you guys are learning from the Crusaders when they come up? Like, what stands out to you when they start speaking to you guys?
Shit, hey, a lot of them been riding for real, and then like once they like I feel like the ones I see put the Crusader in they shit, like that's the ones like that really go back and really like look at the episodes way back. You get what I'm saying? Or listen to the episodes way back and become real familiar with the sayings and how we think and the different perspectives and all that type of stuff. So the nation growing, you know. The nation growing, but once it get real thick, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna become killers, yeah. Killers. I'll let you know how we're gonna become killers later on when it happens, but you see, you know what I'm saying? Not really killing people, and you know what I'm saying?
No, he talking about weed.
Hey, like that beehive thing, you know what that mean? Yeah, that's what we trying to go. That's what we trying to take it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So once we there, then yeah, we're gonna start breathing on motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I think what I learned from them most is that we can't have no wasted motion up here.
That's a fact.
They like really attentive to what it is that we saying. You know what I'm saying? So everything gotta have meaning behind it. Everything gotta have substance behind it. And the wild part about it is, and this is why I gotta give us a pat on the back, even through the jokes, is real shit.
Mm-hmm.
That you can kind of take and apply and be like, well, damn, okay, yeah, that's something interesting. Maybe I can use that. And, you know, one of the guys came up earlier, CPT Tony, salute the bro. He was talking about, you know, some advice that we gave him on one of the last ones. And I got him and his old lady in a great space. You know, she initiating dating, she initiating things like that. 'Cause that stuff that he was talking about, she wasn't doing beforehand. But we ended up giving him some game. He went back and applied it. And now they, you know, doing great. So, you know, again, I think it's just, you know, there can be no wasted motion. Everything got to be impactful. Everything got to have meaning. We're not up here to play games. It's just a lot of people that's dependent on what it is that we got to say. So we got to treat it accordingly. That's what I learned.
Okay.
I don't know. I learned a lot. I'm trying to say something different. I would say a lot of people lack experience, especially in relationships, because, you know, especially if you know, think about the advice column that we get, all the stuff we've had on the pod, it'd be like simple stuff. It'd be like, what? You didn't listed all these things he did. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He didn't cheated on you 3 times, 4 times. You took him back, had a baby on you. Then you asking us, what should I do? What you mean, what should you do? You want to continue put yourself through misery? Or you want to walk away and start over?
You love somebody, baby. Hey, when you're in love with somebody, bro, it's kind of hard to just walk away from things, bro. That's just real, man. Like,
I mean, I get it.
So what you're saying is some women suffer from dick dementia. Is that what you're saying?
Dudes too. I can't just put it all just for women. Like if you really in love with that woman, bro, you'll put up with some shit that you probably won't ever speak about. You know what I'm saying? It's just you hoping that they one day fall in line and be the person you want them to be, or you know they could be, but they just choosing to go the different route.
Yeah,
it just depends on how long you gonna wait for the shift to happen.
Oh yeah, it definitely happens with guys. I call it post-traumatic simp disorder. So
hey.
Hey,
some men wait long enough, and they woman do shape up and be the woman they need them to be, and they go on to live a happy life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you got some men that just ain't gonna wait on that shit. They may give up one fuck up and then it's done. Some men we real on no embarrassment type shit. So you leave first offense. So it's a crazy game, man. It's a crazy game. I like when I get them DMs from people, man, and they just be like, "Hey, bro, I fuck with everything you talking about, man. Like you inspire me, all them type of shit, bro." Like I like when I get them bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I get them late because they go to my message request shit, and I don't be looking at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do get them, though, like I be very appreciative and understand like the power we wield. You get what I'm saying? Because we can come up here, let's say next week, and start going a different direction. Let's say red pill community. You know what I'm saying? And you just got some people that's gonna just follow that blindly type shit. So just real shit. So I'm happy that we're very intuitive and very in sync with the message that we give off. You know what I'm saying? Plus, on top of that, we all live the life that we say we live in. You know what I'm saying?
But ain't no cap in my raps, man.
If we ain't perfect, I ain't gonna say we perfect. No one is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But any
majority of this shit, we live it. We done it.
Yeah. Well, I decided. Well, two things. I heard somebody farting, somebody going off crazy.
Going off crazy.
No, I'm just saying like somebody bowels acting up, but all that
Might
is
be that hookah smooth got over.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Might be that hookah going.
I said you guys. I think with the route you guys are going, I definitely see you guys getting that much closer to financial freedom. Because I mean, just the conversation, how it's being held and moved, it's a long overdue. People are tired of living in these ethnic outposts, just arguing over stupid shit and losing ground every day, every week, every year. So just seeing that we can actually have some honest dialogue and actually some testimony to speak on, I think a lot of headway is being made. So
yeah, I agree. I think, man, the thing I'm most proud of is that, you know, we capable of having high level conversations. I mean, like we can come up here and just talk shit, sure, and you know, make it funny and you know, bash one side or you know, whatever the case may be. But I think, you know, like even like the line of questioning on the content that we release and just the different angles that we kind of attack shit from. All of us have different backgrounds, so all of us is talking to somebody different, or not necessarily talking, but what we say resonates with somebody different because they may identify with who he is. But it's still high level conversation. It's shit that you may not even get during the live stream or during the clip that you see.
Yeah.
But you may go live some life and 3-4 days later be like, damn, he said that. That's crazy. This shit real. I'm dealing with that now. So that's the goal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Is to try to help people navigate. Because reality is growing up, a lot of us didn't have no go-to guide or nobody that was our age, nobody that we respect. It's a bunch of older people saying some shit. And we think like, man, you ain't been outside in 30 years. How you gonna tell me how the hell to navigate out here? But with us, it's different. You can look at us and tell like, nah, these niggas is like really, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no cap in their raps. Like they done it, they done lived it, or they doing it right now and they giving the game as they go. So it's easier to take that advice because we so relative to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what's just dope about it, you know, because again, we can easily come up here and just give the cheap pop. We can have, you know, 4 women here, us, and just
smoke them.
Bash. That'd be easy to be honest. But again, what's gonna be accomplished at the end of the conversation? They're gonna still feel how they feel. We're gonna still feel how we feel. The women watching gonna side with them. The men watching gonna side with us, and we ain't gaining no fucking ground. Compared to us coming, having a high level conversation, hearing each other out, not taking shit personal, and being like, you know what? Okay, I never considered it from that angle. So now I'm looking at it from that angle, and the shit make a little sense. Now that don't mean that I'm gonna leave here and do everything that you say, but I can pull something from it and maybe implement that shit in my day-to-day life, and that can help me, and vice versa. But you know, that's being open to the conversation and that's being focused on what the goal is, which is bringing us together. It's not coming up here and saying unnecessary shit just to make money, because that's easy to do. I promise you it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm proud of. So salute to the game.
Yeah.
And salute to Crusader Nation in the building. Always showing love. Always welcome. I be seeing y'all in other chats, and it be leaves in the chat. We don't even be there. We ain't even on stage. We ain't in the chat. We ain't nothing. They come right in the chat and put leaves off to the chat. I love that shit. Keep doing that.
Yo, I gotta say this, dog. They had somebody hit me in my DMs yesterday, and the dude was in prison, right? Dude in prison. So he was telling me, hey, bro, I watch y'all show, the woo and all that type of shit, right? And I just, you know, I gave him some game, like, hey, bro, like when you get out, man, hey, whatever you was doing, go completely 180 from that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, the shit gonna be hard. The shit gonna be, you gonna question yourself. You're gonna be living on your knees for a while, just off of decisions that you made early in your life. But that don't define your future and shit, right? So we got to talking about that. I gave him that game, and the message stopped. It was cool. We stopped. Then he fucked it up by sending me a message saying, "Hey, bro, can you put some money on my books?" I had to block the nigga.
Oh. Come on, man.
Oh.
Man, you ain't
Come
want
on,
to put no money in
man.
the man books.
Yeah,
Man, come
I thought you
on.
was a real one, Smooth.
Come on,
Come on.
man.
Come on, man.
He tried to
on.
butter you up
Come on, man.
before he concludes the conversation. Hey, man, I just, appreciate
Put
the
their
conversation.
hands on you, Smooth.
You could have put a little 20 on the
You could
JPay, man.
have put a light 20,
Put a little 20 on the JPay for to get commissaries or something.
That's your shisha.
Man, that's where it's going in my shisha. Yeah. Big Bible. Man, I just felt so disrespected, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, my dog.
You should feel that as like an honor.
No.
He followed the pod. He a fan of the pod. Now we lost the fan, dog.
We lost the fan, man.
At this point, fuck. You a grown man, and you asking another grown man you don't even know. You don't even know me, bro. You don't know, you don't know me personally. You get what I'm saying? And you asking me for some money, bro. You get what I'm saying? After we done had this, you know what I'm saying, intelligent, productive conversation, man, you gonna fuck it up by asking me for put money on your books, bro. I ain't your broad, first off. I ain't your friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. And then on top of that, if you ain't got nobody in there, that need to tell you, hey, ain't nobody for you like you, bro. So you need to feel that. You need to feel how it feels not to have nobody come to your rescue. Because when you get out of jail, you may got one person, and this for anybody in any situation. You may have one person that may help you out, but that's only gonna go so far. All the rest of that shit, you gonna have to put the leg work in. You gonna have to live on your knees. You gonna have to dig yourself out this shit to make, make your life what it needs to be. Especially if you got some kids. You know what I'm saying? Or you want a family. When you get done doing what you're doing, all this type of shit, bro. Like, you need to feel what it feel like to crawl and then, walk and then crawl again because you took 2 steps back and then get that shit together. Not motherfuckers leaning on you, helping and shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, lost D block.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know nobody on.
Now we got beef. Now we beefing with niggas.
I don't know nobody on D block. All the niggas I know on C block. Yeah.
I'm gonna see you in the day.
All the niggas I know on C block.
Because this nigga ain't want to put 20 on the JPay, man. Look what you did.
I don't know nobody on D block. Give me. That's everybody on DEF. All I know is the niggas on C block.
They needed $20 for a pizza party, and you couldn't even help them out.
Hey,
come on, dog.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with
be a real one.
You know what he can do? He been hustling. He obviously he was doing some type of hustle or some shit to get him in jail. He can hustle while he in there. You better bet on some games with some noodles. Fuck out of here.
There you go in the chat. I'm about to bring him up.
Go ahead, bring him up. I know I ain't scared of this shit. Y'all already know I ain't scared of this shit.
We got him in the building.
Y'all already know I ain't scared of none of this shit, man. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
You blocked them all. You blocked them on
my Bernie Mac shit. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh my god. But yeah, hey, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I keep seeing people ask what a link the link pinned to the top of the chat if y'all want to pull up on us, man. What's up, man? My dog Money in the building. What up, boy?
What up, though? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, I'm gonna switch to football real quick, man. I know the cousins played together. What position y'all play?
Safety and receiver.
I play running back, linebacker.
Play DN.
All right. Who's the best out of y'all? Yeah, good question, huh?
We want to be honest.
Yeah.
You better tell the truth, nigga.
Better be honest. Just because they got to come off of us.
Don't do that.
I mean, if you come off the bench, just say that.
So money, the nigga that got the real college looks for real.
Oh my god, man.
What was that?
I can't hate the nigga that got the real college looks was true.
Oh, okay. All right, another question. Hey, man, What the hell we gonna do with Dallas, man? They've been fucking up for a couple years now,
Bro,
man.
they
They be
ain't gonna
making me
never
mad.
win, bro. Let's get that out y'all head, man.
You gotta relax.
They ain't gonna have no dubs, nothing, bro.
Look,
Next
man.
time you win, we gonna all be in our grave.
Man, I'm mad that they got Lamar the contract, bro. We need to trade Tony Romo for him. I mean, not Tony Romo,
Dak
goddamn
Prescott.
Dak Prescott. Yeah.
I tried to make it happen, big dog. I tried to.
Dak is
I
y'all
tried to
best
lobby
option,
for it
man.
all, man.
Dak is y'all
Yeah.
best option.
That's all right.
That's a bad option.
Y'all need to trade Parsons. That's who y'all need to trade.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Look,
This nigga
I
tripping.
was born in '91. We ain't been good since I was like a kid.
They wasn't good then. They were just playing for championship.
Nah, hold on.
You gotta relax. You see him rings. You see him rings.
About to kick this nigga off the stage. Kayla, what up?
What's up, Caleb?
I'm good, y'all. Just wanted to talk some shit.
Nah, that's
It's
a
all
bad
good,
money,
gang.
right?
We appreciate you, bro. Hey,
Love,
man,
yeah.
Cowboys gonna be decent this year. That niggas pissed me off with this second round pick tonight with that bullshit ass tight end. But
That's a fact.
But that first pick though, we needed that, and we gonna see a difference in stopping the run. We stopped
Man,
that
that
running
boy
game. We gonna
sorry,
be
man.
decent.
He ain't
Sorry ass
stopping
ain't
no
gonna be able to mess
run.
it up too much.
They double teaming Parsons, putting him on the island. He gonna miss the tackle as usual.
Nah, we gonna be straight, man. Appreciate you, gang. Kayla, welcome to the. Hold on, let me give her a proper round of applause. Give her a proper round of applause.
How's everyone doing tonight?
We are well.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Kenny, you didn't respond.
You got to echo. I need you to fix your mic first.
It's
fix your
on.
It's a person without a mic.
I don't need a mic. Big Daddy don't need one.
Y'all two motherfuckers need a TV show or something. I swear to God.
What you came up here to say, Kayla? What you came up here to say?
I'm trying to get my mic together since we got to talk. We want to talk all that shit.
Okay.
I just got home from a lovely evening.
What type of mic is that?
This is a Yeti, but
I got that too. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I have a MacBook, so you got to have an adapter and shit.
That's that fake ass shit.
Yeah.
No, MacBooks don't have USB ports. So
Man, what business you know you walking into and everybody got an Apple laptop? Doesn't happen.
Well, where I work, everybody has an Apple laptop. But okay.
Oh, okay.
And every file got to be converted before you send it. That's cold, man. That's unnecessary work. Y'all need to fire your IT department.
We is not about that.
We work in marketing. It is what it is. But
right, y'all, hold on.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah, turn the auto tune off.
Say the auto tune. Nah, you straight. I don't hear no echo, man. These niggas lying. Rojo, the father, say y'all young boys are solid. Keep doing what y'all do. I appreciate you, bro. You know it's love, man. Always. We got adorable with the fireball. Why is he trying after I already started emotionally detaching? I'm out because he feel your ass slipping away. That's the thing about men. Like when we feel like we losing you, then we're gonna start doing everything that you've been asking us to do for the past 10 years. Sadly, but
it's gonna work.
It's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because what we want to do is we want to flash that hope of change just to keep your ass right here close to me, so then I can neglect you again. So don't fall for that, man. Don't fall for that shit. It ain't gonna last. That's just honest. But I appreciate you though. Della with the 2, we appreciate you. She didn't even have a message. She just wanted to show love, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bleak Barbie with the 20 bar. Again, no message involved. She just wanted to show love, man. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. Okay, pardon me. I just had to get that out of the way. Now y'all can get back to y'all banter.
Hopefully, is it better?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay. So I don't know what the hard feelings, Kenny. I thought we were good.
Am I the only one hearing the echo?
I hear
It's
it,
not, but it ain't bad.
It ain't bad.
I don't hear the echo.
Ask the
I
check.
hear it ain't bad though. It ain't bad, Kayla. You cool.
No.
Okay. Okay. So I had a question for a friend.
A
So,
friend.
so she started seeing this person that lives in another country. They flew to America just to take her on a date and to see her. They flew to LA from Nairobi to take her out, all these things. It's been like a month now, I think, since that date. And as of late, he has been like rather distant, like just like less communication.
He went back home.
Did they fuck? Did they fuck? Did they fuck?
I cannot tell people's business on the internet.
Okay, he went back home to his family.
He was a military man. So if he was married, this is information we can find.
No,
He's not married.
He ain't got to be married to have a family.
He don't have a family. He don't have any kids. Whatever. There's other people that know him that he doesn't even know that she knows that know him. So he doesn't have kids or anything like that, or have a wife somewhere. So he feels like that he's intimidated because they both work in venture capital, which is people who know what that means. They know what that means. It's a different type of industry. But I want to know, she thinks that he's intimidated by them having like a long distance relationship. So that's why
Intimidated. That's a strong word.
Well, a lot of the women that he frequents are not established women that
I am hearing that.
And invest millions of dollars in Fortune 500. You know what I mean? So like, so all I want to know is, in terms of this conversation I'm going to have with her.
For your friend.
Should she, no, because we're going to Nairobi in July. Okay. So I want to know when we get there, should she, should she pick up where the things left off?
Hold on.
Should she not?
Hey, look, time out.
Hold tight, Smooth. Kayla, I am hearing that echo. You got the echo cancellation on the StreamYard?
Hit the T-Pain button.
Yeah. Just hit that echo cancellation button. You should be decent. Make sure it's checked.
Okay, what about now? Is that better? I don't hear anything.
There's a little bit of turbulence and
yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like you. Yeah,
sound like we about to take off.
I don't know.
Seatbelts on, please.
I don't know. It says that the Yeti mic is connected. I don't know.
Yeah, you good now.
Today's video will be peanuts and Kool-Aid.
So, Kayla, so you telling me y'all flying to that place and she not gonna tell him, she just gonna pop up?
No, she ain't got no damn mic.
Oh, damn. Now we can't hear you at all.
We can't hear you at all.
Turn your CB back on.
Now you on mute. Unmute yourself.
No, that ain't tell you. You might have to. You might have to back out and come back in.
This is so ironic, isn't it? Remember how she was giving me hell about my mic and my all that stuff?
I remember that.
What you said?
You muted.
She was definitely on your ass that day. I remember that.
Hey, OT, that sounds like microphone.
You needed a mic, OT.
Okay, you good.
Okay, there we go.
That was a fact, OT, that you needed a mic. And if we're a family, it makes there's no sense other than to donate to family.
Dave was talking wild to bro too that day.
All right, so Kayla, so your friend is going to inform him that she's coming?
Yeah, he already knows that we're coming because we planned this trip for our birthdays.
So did he acknowledge it though? Is it different from him knowing y'all coming and saying, "All right, look, I'm
no, he knows that we're coming, whatever. I was trying to advise her that I think that she should fall back and entertain some other people while we're there. That's my advice. Okay. But she's like, go stay with him and like spend time, whatever. And I'm just kind of like,
so he's been distant since he left.
No, not since he's left. Just recently, like the last week or two.
Oh, he got him a girl out there that he's entertaining. Maybe your friend is boring. All she got is conversation. Maybe when he was in LA, saying it wasn't wapping like he thought it was gonna be wapping. You understand me? There's a lot of shit that we just don't know that she ain't saying.
It wasn't wapping.
You know what I'm saying?
She said they had a great time. I don't know.
Well,
she said when he came, I mean, I have never had a guy come from another continent to take me on a date. So
you ain't never met a guy that's in the military.
I thought that was pretty impressive, but whatever.
He went back home. The other girl that she finally lost her man, and now he entertaining. And when y'all get there, it's gonna be a different animal. And your friend gonna feel embarrassed for the whole trip, and it's gonna fuck y'all trip up. I would advise you to save your friend's feelings and make her stay in the Airbnb y'all gonna be in, or that nice ass hotel y'all gonna be in, and get on some other things. Because if she gonna try to stay with the nigga, she gonna pull up with the bag, and he gonna crack that door like, what's happening?
Hey, I wasn't cracking the yo. Whatever.
Hey, and step out on her fool ass and say, "Hey, what you doing here? How you dating?"
Nigga, step out hugging the door. Hold on.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, I'm just saying, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for long conversations that you don't want to have on a vacation.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm the best friend, so I have to hear everything about it. All the feelings and stuff.
Oh well, your vacation is already ruined before you get there.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't think that. I just think that she should slot him in his for fun category and just leave him in that slot. You got to slot. Yeah. So I think he should just go in that category and not in the serious category. That's what I think. But I just want to know what you guys thought. But
okay,
I think that is way too much distance between them for this to be a relevant issue. I'm gonna be honest. I think with him being so far, he should already be in the just fun category. Period. Based on that, you see what I'm saying? And then, once he establishes the fact that, hey, I want you to come to me permanently, or I'm coming to you permanently, then we can engage in serious shit, or we can engage in things that could, risk embarrassment or vulnerability and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But as of right now, it's some, hey, I'm in the area. If you free, cool. That's like the tier that they should be operating on. But somebody you said another country? Hell no.
Kenya. He lives in.
Oh,
well, he's there for work. He really lives in DC, but he hasn't been in DC in years because he's been in Africa working. So
right. Yeah, and again, which is no knock to him, bro. Go out there and get that bag. But at the end of the day, it's not giving them a realistic chance of being an item that as just that much distance between somebody, continents of distance.
And he's in Africa where our money dominates.
Yeah.
And he can have the pick of the little. She gonna get out there and feel small. Yeah.
But at the same time, he's American. He grew up in America, so there's still a disconnect in the culture, regardless of whatever women. He still can't relate to them how he can relate to an American person being American, and that's just a fact. If you've ever dated anyone foreign,
is true.
No, there's
that's true, but he lives over there full time. Mm-hmm. Now, if he was just visiting back and forth, that you'll be valid. But living there, trust and believe, he got some things.
He got a
going on.
Not some things.
He got some things going on, and she gonna figure it out when she get there. When that dough crack on her ass. Hey, matter of fact, when it happens, I want you to bust out laughing for me, not for you.
No. I mean, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh I genuinely don't think that's gonna happen. Like, he's already confirmed, like, oh yeah, when you guys get here, I'll take you these places. But I think he's gonna make time for her. But what I'm saying is that I think she should not make time for him. That's what I'm trying to get across to her, that like yeah, he can maybe take us out, whatever, one of the nights, but I don't think that you should, like, I think that you should, entertain
She's planning her whole vacation around him, and she will be
Well, we're
disappointed.
only going to be in that country for 4 days, but she is planning that part of the trip to be.
And that's a problem.
I'm telling you, them 4 days, you're going to hear a bunch of sorrow and crying. It's going to fuck up your whole trip. It's going to be
No. She going to go missing for like 3 days. And then when she comes back,
she's not going to go missing because he's not going to let her live there.
No,
She'll be back.
He is. I'm trying to tell you, he is. She's going to go missing for like 2 or 3 days. Then when she comes back, I'm going to hear all about it. Then 2 days later, that's when, if anything comes up, that's when it'll come up like, oh, he hasn't texted me back, or it's been 4 hours since I've heard from him, or, stuff like that.
So what you going to be doing during this time? She's going to leave you by yourself?
Listen, I am going to be
on some teams.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm still single. Am I still single?
He got a friend?
I don't know. But
he got a partner or something?
Kenny face.
No, I'm gonna be entertaining. Okay, I am excited. I'm gonna be entertaining. But
so they have someone to entertain you. What you're saying? Someone will be there to entertain you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My cousin's over there too. She's in Sierra Leone, but she'll be in Kenya by the time we get there.
Okay.
So it's gonna be lots lined up. I mean, it's gonna be entertaining.
Okay. Yeah.
Move your face back. Move it back.
Yeah, you ain't slick. You ain't slick at all. You ain't slick at all.
Yeah, man. I think
I'm single-ish.
Single-ish? Oh, okay.
See, single-ish is dangerous.
Yeah.
How is that dangerous?
Dangerous.
That
Real dangerous.
How is it dangerous?
It makes you a temp service dog.
Hey, you gonna get that briefing before you leave. You gonna get that briefing.
What does that mean? What's the briefing?
I bet not hear nothing. I bet not know nothing. Hey, you know what's in parameters of us. Keep that shit cool.
Forward text message.
Not on social media.
Forward text message.
Who knows?
What's in a forward text message? Text message gonna say, "Stop playing with me," or don't play with me. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real brief, but and that's what I mean. Single-ish is dangerous because we are not an item enough to be exclusive, but don't play with me.
Yeah, but what does
because
that
it ain't
mean?
established that we ain't either.
I mean, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Means you're disposable.
Don't go out there getting your back broke if it ain't him.
Yeah.
I think that.
Her face.
Here goes some bullshit.
I can see it on her face. United States bullshit.
You and your friend are one.
I feel like unless I'm your girlfriend, what I'm doing when I'm not with you is not relevant.
I have a question.
That's a fact.
What, Kayla? I have a question. Honest question.
Okay, Ronan.
What are the best qualities of your friend that you trust her so much with this? Like, what is it about her that makes her your friend? Because it seems like her awareness is terrible. So why are you so cool with her?
She's one of the most genuine people I think I've ever met. And I never had a friend where I feel like I can be myself like I can with her. Like I'm so me. And I'm never worried about even the crazy shit. I'm never worried about it. I know that she got my back.
Well, I asked you this because what are you going to tell your friend when she get hit with some passport pity penis?
I don't think it's going to be pity. I don't think that's the case. Well, for me, I think that whenever any of my friends are going through things, I think the best thing that I've always done is to provide a great distraction. So, I will, put together some type of great evening, phone a sponsor, go out, have a good time, take their mind off of it. You know what I mean? That's what I usually do when my friends are going through shit with niggas.
Well, here's a problem because the brothers have been hinting at. Well, I ain't been hinting; they've been saying it. The thing is, with her centering her trip on this guy, the best thing he's going to give her is dick and distance. That's about it. And maybe he might give her excuse when he's going to be out in the front door with the bath towel, door closed. She going to be come back and as a wet blanket, crying. He did this, that, and the third. You trying to have a good time?
I don't think that that's going to happen. I honestly don't think it's never once when like when he came for the date, everything was great for weeks until the communication started to slip, and then I heard about it. It's never. I really don't think I'll hear anything about it until maybe a week later, when maybe the communication isn't the way. But after they first see each other, the communication's always like on point, and then it just starts to dwindle away.
But
yeah, I think, I mean, at the end of the day, this trip is gonna go smoothly. There will not be a hiccup. Like, he's gonna spend a lot of time with it and things, because again, you got to understand, they are continents away. So okay, this first time I done got to see you in a minute. We gonna kick it. Everything is gonna be great. And in terms of you trying to cause a distraction, that is a waste of energy. And I think you know that, because she's gonna want to see that man just as bad as he want to see her, because they ain't seen each other. They are continents away. Let me stress that again. So all of that shit is out the window. Now we got the opportunity. We in the same place. Hell yeah, I'm pulling up, and we're gonna do what it is that we do. And I'm gonna be heartbroken after, but that's just gonna have to be the case. So I mean, that's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna have to console on the back end of that. That's just reality. Now, from an ideal perspective, you would try to get her to dodge him or get her to whatever. But again, she's just as excited to see bro, if not more, than he excited to see her. So this weekend gonna go without a hit. So you need to figure out something that you can do solo, or with your kinfolk out there, because she gonna be.
No, my cousin already got some things lined up.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about me.
Yeah.
I'm just there to have a good time. I'm not going to be doing anything. Like I said, I'm single-ish, so I'm just there to just entertain.
What's up with single-ish?
Single-ish is crazy.
What? Smooth? What?
I said part-time thought time. That's just what it is.
That's not what it is, Ronan. That's not what single-ish is. Single-ish is more like there is one person that I'm feeling a lot, that I like a lot, but
in the meantime,
I am
playing games,
fully
and I got to show them why that's not smart to do. That's what single-ish means.
Yeah.
Well, no.
It means I'm breadcrumbing booty. That's not cool.
No, I'm not breadcrumbing. What in the Ronan?
Little bit of ass here, a little bit of ass here.
No, that's not how. No. I believe that person should take certain steps if they want me to be exclusive with them.
Breadcrumbing ass. That's what it
is. And until then, wow, Kenny, this is what you make your name? With that big ass head, you have the nerve. When we know all you do all day is spend your time in the mirror working on your light skin face.
Wow.
And this what you do? Call me a liar?
Wow.
Where did this all come from?
Oh yeah, I know.
Where did it come? It came from your name.
Wow. Oh, I ain't noticed I put that up.
Oh.
But you really? Do be lying. You up here lying.
Well, how am I lying?
Why are you up? Okay.
How am I lying?
I'm gonna say
about, Kenneth?
I'm gonna say I say you're a solid wing woman, right? Kayla? You'd be a solid wing woman. You call yourself a solid wing woman, wouldn't you?
Everybody has to do that for their friends if the time comes, but not regularly. I'm usually, never mind.
Well, I'm gonna say just for the sake of y'all going to the continent as an excellent wing woman, it would be better if you put her onto something more stable, because this little gamble she's trying to do.
Nah, this shit is gonna go fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'm gonna be free. Okay.
I'm not putting anything on her, but I beg to differ.
I'm not worried about it. All I'm worried about is the fallout when we get back to America.
That's I want to laugh too. So
I want to laugh.
No, Smooth. This is not funny.
Hey, when you get the team, bring it back to the team. Yeah.
Well, and the reason I bring this up,
well, let's not get it twisted. There are multiple dudes in LA where she lives that are trying to wife her low key,
but they ain't him.
But she really likes other guys.
Boy, hey, and women always say, "I can't find a good man."
Not true.
In front of her, and she want a nigga that can't.
True. That's why I'm single-ish, because there are people that are asking me to stop playing, and I'm like, I don't know. There's better stuff out there. Do I want to stop playing right now? I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds a little dyed horse, but hey, you know,
Huh?
a little dyed horse, a little bit.
What does that mean?
If you got dicks in the pantry.
Damn.
All women have dicks in the pantry.
Wow.
Wow.
Every single woman. I don't know any women that don't have dicks in the pantry. There's dicks waiting on you on the corner, on your phone, on Instagram. There's dicks waiting for you everywhere. There's no shortage of dicks. I promise you that. That's not a shortage. We're not in shortage of that. That's not a shortage. We're trying to figure out who's worth actually giving it to.
So since
Tell you what, he ain't it. And I think you know that, she know that. But again, she got false hopes, and she gonna get her hopes at it after this situation. But the trip gonna go smooth though. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Oh no, the trip's gonna be good. I already know.
Yeah,
The trip's gonna be good.
yeah,
I
for
already
sure.
know.
But I do want to laugh
We're
though.
gonna make sure we have a great time. I already know.
I want to laugh though. So when you get back,
There's nothing to laugh about.
there will be. There will
The
be.
end. The end. That's the end. So let's get back to Kenny. I don't lie, Kenny. There's nothing I lie about. If anything, it's you that be lying with the KT Goodrich when it should say KT anti-rich, or it should really probably say KT wanna be rich, or it could say KT trying to be rich.
Actually, I'm going to change it to KT broke. That's what I want to change it to.
Has that been working for you in the pussy department?
Ooh. Just me showing up works for me. That's the problem, and I'm trying not to. God damn, Kayla, you keep on bringing me back.
That's
I'm
how
trying
you
to get away from that environment. You heard him earlier in 2023. I'm trying to be, for a one-woman man. But look at me. Every time I show up, this is what I get.
Is it because of the hoochie daddies, or what are you doing?
That's another reason too. These thighs be showing out.
Whoa.
And then what's in between them?
Oh my!
That thing.
Oh my God! Here you go.
Cut commercial.
This ain't the only head that's big. See,
wow.
That's the problem.
About enough for me. That's about enough for me. I'm good. That's about enough for me. Thank you very much. But I don't need that information. I'm sure she's a happy camper. I don't need that.
Who's she?
Whatever girl that be, on your hoochie daddy short thighs with your thighs out and all of that.
Oh yeah.
I feel offended.
So are you going to get married again, Kenneth?
Yeah.
Really?
I said earlier about 95% sure I'll get married again.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't think I would hear that. You are taking women serious in 2023.
I take every situation I deal with serious.
Ladies, y'all hear that? Kenneth is taking women serious. I don't see anyone in the chat.
Yeah, because we told them we told them what type of
because they don't meet the criteria.
And they don't meet the criteria.
Because they don't meet the criteria. Right. It's you, not them, right?
Hey, we know Kenny got a type.
Okay, what's the type?
He said it. No, let me go.
You wasn't here.
Oh, she wasn't in here, huh? That's why he asked about that question.
Yeah, she wasn't in here.
I know people. What's the type?
Here's a better question. What would you assume his type is?
Okay. I'm assuming his type, let's start with ambiguous looking, right? I would probably say under 5'5". Kenny ain't got that much height. So I'd probably say under 5'5", ambiguous looking. Probably somebody that is like very outgoing. Let's start with that.
The whole clip, Kenny? Why?
I don't know, man.
Am I close?
Why do people think I'm short, first of all? That's just a wild statement.
Kenny.
Y'all know I'm not short. Y'all done seen all the pictures of us, and y'all still think I'm short. Me and Otis the same height.
Don't put me in this.
Otis is short. Otis is not tall. So you saying you and Otis is the same height? Well, that's confirmed. Lack of
5'11" and 3/4.
At 3/4.
Need all my inches.
Hey, yo, hold on. Whoa.
Slow down.
No pause.
Wait a minute.
No
Big
pause.
pause.
So she can be like 5'7",
Whoa.
Kenny. She can be 5'7". Because I got a friend who's recently single.
What she
She
look like?
destroyed.
She's your type. She's kind of ambiguous. She's like Asian, black, and Asian, black, and white, I think.
Wow.
And she works in healthcare. She runs a hospital. She's like vice president of a hospital. And she's very outgoing and fun and like, you know, laughing all the time. You know, there's girls that, you know, like a lot of laughing and stuff. I think that's
That might get on his nerves.
No, but she's just really fun. We have a good time. And yeah, she was with someone for like 10 years, but she's recently single. And
so she's broken.
She's shattered.
No, she was married.
You don't think she's broken after 10 years?
I mean, that was her college sweetheart. So, I mean, I don't know.
Shattered.
You don't think she's broken after 10 years, Kate?
Is Kenny broken? He's divorced too, just like her. Is he broken?
My dog wasn't married 10 years. Like, I can't do that to my dog.
I mean, they weren't married for 10 years. They were together for 10 years. Since we were in
They
college.
weren't together 10 years.
But does she not fit your low body count?
Oh, I ain't worried about no body count. You ain't got to worry about me and body count.
Oh, so that's not a factor.
I can't judge body count because Kenny is a retired. I'm a monk now, but back in my day, I was a slayer. So I'm not one to judge somebody's body count when I was actively getting wild.
You know what? That's good to hear that you take responsibility for your whole phase, and I love that. I really do. I think that's great. A lot of men don't take responsibility for their whole phase. So I think, okay, well, I'll set it up, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, man.
The man didn't even say yeah.
Ain't nothing.
Boy, hey, women were intrude.
But I didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
No.
In
This
life,
is why we need the camera.
in life, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. So he didn't say no. So I mean, what's the Instagram connect?
Oh wow.
Don't turn your friend into a toy.
Wait, what you mean?
What did you say, Smooth?
All I'm saying, don't turn your friend into a toy. And we can
A
leave
toy?
What kind of guy you think I am, man?
Hey,
What kind of guy
He
you
said
think I
that he's
am?
a monk now.
It's funny.
I am going to tell you this one time, and this
He
with
just
any
said
man.
he was a monk,
Okay,
All right.
but this is with any man.
and he's
If
redeemed.
she don't fit the criteria, she will become a toy. Period.
Skeet and release.
And from
No,
what
ain't
I
gonna-
heard,
I'm not like that.
heard,
Kenny say he don't be hitting
don't
everything anyway.
fit the
'Cause
criteria.
Kenny said,
I
first
see
off,
that.
So she don't. What part of
How many
what
kids she
part-
got? How many kids she got?
She don't have kids. They don't have kids.
You got kids? Oh, okay.
she got to go get a. She got to go
Okay.
get a test before she lay with Kenny.
She damn
That's
sure
true,
do.
too.
No, Kenny got to go get a test before he lay with my friend.
My test is on my phone. I'll pull it up right now.
God damn.
Oh,
You just
when
tell your
So
friend
when
get it
was that
together.
test? That test was
Good
4
man.
hours ago.
Good
That
man.
test was 4
Let me
hours
go-
ago. You need a new
let me-
test.
For what?
Said 4 holes ago.
Yes, that test was 4 hours ago. You need a new test now.
I don't
That
be
test
fucking like
doesn't
that. I
count.
don't know why y'all don't get me. I don't be doing that.
You
I'm
just
saved.
You just wear the thighs out because you
Kenny
like.
say you got to be worthy of this dick. You hear me? That's what my dog say.
He just have the thighs out because
Dog
he likes to
years.
breathe. Right.
Just you like the thighs out. That's why I keep the thighs out. I post all my pictures and everything just for you, Kayla. Every time. Next time I'm gonna add you in my pictures in my story.
No,
As a
seriously.
co-collaborator.
Quote me
No,
on
in
it.
all seriousness,
We're gonna see how single-ish you
No,
are.
no, that's on social. And seriously, please do not do that.
That's crazy.
That nigga say I'm going to
That will not work.
partnership.
Like a collaborator.
Socials, no. No. Nah.
Tagging on to collaborate on the topic. That's crazy.
For the music, I'm gonna put Usher. This is for my number one.
All right. Well, I'll connect y'all. We'll see how it goes, Ken.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would goddamn me pay to see that, man.
Oh my goodness. Praying for your friend though.
Hey, what up, y'all?
What up?
What up,
Hey,
what up?
10 years, no kids, that's a red flag, bro.
That's all I'm saying, bro. They don't understand that.
And she was married?
Yep. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. See, but Kayla don't understand nothing like
Whoa,
that.
wait. Why is that a red flag?
Why is that a red flag?
10 years with the same man, no kids, in a marriage.
Yeah,
Saying
they got together
that you
when
got
they
a
were
low body count. She got out of college, got a good job. I'm pretty sure the nigga that she got out of college with went on and got him a good job. So you had a stable life with a nigga, and y'all didn't have a kid together after 10 years of having stableness.
But watch this.
Yeah, but
Kayla.
just because you're financially stable doesn't mean the relationship is stable.
So why did she stay 10 years?
People stay.
Wait, hold on. Why did they break up?
I don't even know if they hear me.
People
They
stay in
know me.
relationships that aren't serving them all the time.
Okay,
people come on
Kayla.
y'all show all the time and ask questions about people that they've
That
been with
is
for
right.
years that they
But-
should have been broke up with.
That's
so
true.
she should have been broke up with him 5, 4, 3, whatever years
That's
ago.
true, Kayla. But it's plenty
But
of people
her
out
instinct
here.
said to not procreate because there were issues, and she did the right thing. Why
Man,
have a
that's-
baby with somebody you don't know if you're gonna stay with long term? That's smart.
10 years is long term. What are you talking about?
When you're young and you get
Wait,
with
why
somebody
you get married to somebody you don't want to be with long term?
people that marry young marry for different reasons and religion and different things.
Some are too
So-
broke.
How old is this
Ain't
woman?
single.
How old is this woman?
30.
She's 30. She's been with this guy for 10 years. So
Since
she
she was
met him
20?
at 20.
Yeah, 20. Our sophomore year.
So through her building years and through her years to, in a sense, safely have a baby with a stable guy that's been there 10 years, regardless of how she say the relationship was.
What you
She
mean regardless?
stood there 10 years.
What do you mean regardless? If you don't feel like you're in a healthy situation, why would you bring a child into it?
Define healthy.
Exactly.
It's her opinion on what's healthy or what's not healthy. But I think it's smart if you feel like you're not in a healthy
I think that's cap.
to bring a child in it, to think a child is gonna make it better.
Well,
Children don't make
geriatric
it
pregnancy
better.
is not going to
They
help
don't
it.
make relationships
Cap.
better. They don't make
Hey,
them
all
work.
right, so look, Kayla, why did
Lots
she
of
marry
girls
him?
will tell you how many times they try to have a
Why
baby to make
did
it
she
work.
marry him then? She thought it was stable enough to marry him.
Right.
I mean, they got married at 23, 24.
Okay, I got married at 21. What the age got to do with it?
What you got to do with her?
Okay. All I'm saying is she got married at that age. They went on to graduate and got them good jobs, good living. You know what I'm saying? She stayed in the marriage, and you mean to tell me this man he was good enough to be husband, but he wasn't good enough to be a father? That's crazy.
Yeah, there are people that are bad husbands all over America. There are
I know a
people
bunch of terrible husbands got multiple kids with one woman.
So we saying all husbands are great guys?
No,
That treat
no,
their wives
I'm
great?
not saying that at all. I'm saying I
Okay,
know.
so-
Wait, does he have any outside kids outside of the relationship?
No.
Well, he was. Man, stop.
What's bad about him? What's bad about him?
I just want to know the red flag on
That's
her.
not for me to say. It's not for me to say.
I want to know what the red flag is for me as a single man looking to date somebody, and a woman told me, "Yeah, I was married for 7 years, but I have no kids." What's the red flag for me?
What are the odds of finding that woman?
Yeah, I'm not putting on the odds.
you know,
I'm saying what's
the one.
red flag.
Look,
I'm not,
the
I'm
red
not-
flag
I'm not
in
saying
that.
the odds. I just want to know what's the red flag.
The red flag in that we all know the statistics on women having kids, and as they age, it's harder for them to deliver that kid healthy and live and all that type of shit. You get you you graduate, you get you a husband. You did the steps in the right way. And you mean to tell me after 10 years you don't have no kid? Is that by choice? Is that by like
Lack of chemistry?
agreeing? You get what I'm saying? What is that? Y'all both agreeing? Because if that's both agreeing, then that's something different.
But what does that have to do with me as a single man dating? How is that a red flag to me?
If I am dating a woman for 10 years, not even dating, they was married. I'm dating. If
They were
I'm
married for 7.
If I'm married,
I'm not
a
talking-
woman for 10 years.
I'm not talking
she's
about
gonna
that
have a
man.
baby.
I'm not talking about that man. I'm talking about me being a single man outside looking into that woman. Where's the red flag at?
Yeah,
I don't
what is
understand
the
your
red
question.
flag? What's the red flag?
What's the red flag for me? To me,
I
He said it's
see
the red
what Kenny's saying. I see what Kenny's saying. Basically, you saying there's no risk for you because she's not a baby mama, she's not an ex-wife with kids, she's just an ex-wife. I see what you
Yes.
said as far. Is that what you're saying basically?
Yes. What's the red
Okay,
flag?
so
You said-
I get that. I'm with Smooth. What is it about her that her husband saw that this nigga was like, yo, I'm not knocking her up under any circumstances? 7 years going raw with your wife and you don't make no baby?
That's not the way birth control works. You can knock up in there as much as you want. The way that birth control works is the person's not gonna get pregnant no matter how much you knock up in there. You don't know what.
Okay, so now we back to Smooth's question. Why did she marry him?
Y'all don't know
Were they
how
not?
birth control works. I get it.
I do know how birth control
way
works.
that birth control works, when you're on it,
I don't. I got a whole bunch of kids. I don't know how that shit works.
Hey,
Listen,
she had an IUD in, obviously.
what I'm saying is,
IUD, you are not getting pregnant. Period.
what I'm saying is, in 7 years of marriage, you should be trying to build a family, all that good shit.
That's your
Why are you even on birth control for that long? Like, was that their goal collectively, or was that just what she wanted?
Well, I could put it for when I was married. I got married at 23, 22, one of those ages.
Mm-hmm.
And we stayed married for 3.5, 4 years, basically. Mm-hmm. And she was on birth control that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time. Right. Never had that conversation. We had one conversation about having kids, but she was still on that birth control. The one that go in your arm, which you can't take out early. It has to stay in there for however many years you get it in there.
I know what you
want. And then past that point, you know,
it's like minimum 2 years for the one in the arm.
Came to a point to where we were battling with our relationship to where kid wasn't even on the table no more. So now you're sitting here looking, this woman go from 23 to 28 years old with no kids, and maybe their relationship start falling out at that point. A woman can go 7 years without having a kid with a man.
Especially when the last 2 years.
With the arm one.
Especially in the last 2 years,
right. That one's. I wish I knew about that one.
You can remove at any time you want to remove it. Mm-hmm. The IED, you can remove it.
Right, but why would you remove it if you and your partner are not on the same page about certain?
Well, why did she marry him?
Why exactly?
You stayed there to be broken for 10 years?
Again, it's not 10 years married. They got together very young, met in college. Nobody in college or post-college is trying to have a kid before they've established their career. Most people want to establish their career for a few years before they even think about start having kids. You need to make sure that we have a house for them to live in and all of the.
They didn't have a house?
No, they had a house. They're not together anymore. They're divorced. So she has her own house.
She is broken.
I came in to be
if she's broken, then so is
she's the only chick in here. I came to be support for you because you're the only girl in here. So
trust me, Kayla. Hey, you don't know Kayla. Kayla don't need no help.
Kayla don't need no help. Hold on.
Kayla got a gun on her keyboard.
I'm not trying to indict your friend. I'm just telling you, I'm for real. I'm telling you how I see it. Like, you went on to get a degree. Obviously, you're a smart woman. Obviously. And your husband was a smart man. You married this man. You stayed with him 10 years. Y'all got a house. Y'all got both of y'all went on to get careers, had a stay. You know how many people would
other people have nothing to do
dream of that situation. You get what I'm saying?
That still ain't got nothing to do with them. What other people dream about.
Y'all chose not to. I don't even want to say y'all because I don't even know who was.
I feel like it's a good thing. As a child that went through a divorce, when my parents got divorced, I think it's a good thing because.
But you know what, Kayla? I know what you're about to say.
That child wasn't going to say that. If anything, they probably would have broke up faster. Because having a child exasperates everything. All the problems that you have are even bigger once you have a child. So I think that it's smart not to put a child through the trauma of divorce.
So Kayla, let me give you some game.
Now you a baby mama. I mean, I don't.
So Kayla, let me give you some game.
Let's say you're not a baby mama if you were married.
Listen.
You still somebody's child's mother. You're not with.
Listen. Say me and my wife, we got married at 21, right? We wound up. I did everything the right way. Got married, got the crib. Baby, all that shit, right? Now let's say, goddamn me, we had a baby and it do change shit, and it did change shit. And I leave. I'm like, man, fuck it. Or my wife leave, and she say, man, fuck it. Yeah, you can't control that. Nothing can control me. I can walk out of this situation today. I am uncontrollable, just like everybody else on this planet. I am uncontrollable. I choose to stay because I'm supposed to stay. This is my responsibility. You get what I'm saying? And that's how most great men attack it. No matter how the situation is going at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So in my opinion, you stayed there for 10 years to be broken, no matter what you got to say to be, because when you go into your next relationship, yeah, you going in there, no kids, great job, all these type of things. But mentally, living with a man, wifely duties, understanding what you have to fall under leadership, no matter how boss you is out here in the world. You get what I'm saying? You are broken.
That's just not true. I think a lot of these bitches that have gone from nigga to nigga, they're the broken ones. Her being with the same dude for 10 years, I think she's in a better position than a lot of these girls that have gone from nigga to nigga, babies with multiple different dudes, multiple different situations, multiple different trauma. Those women are broken. I think that she is in a better position than a lot of women.
Okay. Kayla, well, that's not true.
That's not true. She's not in a better position.
Well, yes, that part, yes, she's in a better position, but that doesn't mean she's not broken. She could be in a better position as far as career with no kids, but that doesn't make her not broken just because she ain't like the other chicks that's going from dick to dick.
All divorced people are not broken. That's not how it happens. And even if they were, whatever they really go, that doesn't mean that that's the trajectory of the rest of their life. That's silly. That's like saying Kenny will never be healthy enough for another relationship or another marriage. And I don't
know because Kenny has taken time, right? Kenny, how long you been divorced?
Okay. What does that got to do with my friend?
You just said Kenny's stupid. You just said she's recently single.
Yeah,
I'm not even
because the divorce took 2 years.
You know, but you know, the only reason why I said she's broken.
Divorces take time when you have assets. I get it.
Oh, I know. Mine took 3.5 years. I know.
There's something going on to where you have to leave that person in that situation, right?
That's true. But look, 10 years. We talking 10 years. If somebody get divorced in 3 years, obviously you seen something like, all right, this shit ain't gonna work. We can't do this shit in 3 years. That's you can step into your next situation and understand what the fuck was going on. But 10 years, you couldn't understand for a decade. You just was like, oh man, I'm lost in this shit.
Or maybe in 3 years, I gave up too early.
Or maybe in 10 years they were in the military.
But that's a lesson that you learn in 3 years.
It
didn't take you 10 years to
the last 2 years of it, you were going through a divorce. I mean, I don't know.
Man, hey.
What's being talked about right now?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know.
Because in a 10-year relationship, I know somebody that was married 10 years, but 5 of those years were spent in the military. They were gone.
Man, look, I've been married 11 years.
What'd you do with that?
If I divorce my wife today, no matter how I put it together after her, I'm gonna be fucked up about this shit.
So you ain't never gonna heal. You just about to be fucked up for the next 4 years.
No. I'm a definitely heal, but it's gonna take me a while because you gotta understand the next woman. I'm gonna be judging you about my last situation.
Ooh, and she gonna be judging
about her his last.
It's subconscious learned behavior now.
Yeah.
10 years, I done spent day to day with you.
Right.
Subconsciously, no matter if I go to counseling and all that, when I get into my situation, my fears and my thinking is gonna be back like I'm in my 10-year marriage, but I'm gonna be projecting on you.
So why would that doesn't make sense
That's
for you.
anybody. Subconsciously, everyone
Can
does.
I ask you though, is that fair to the next person?
Life ain't fair. Nothing is fair in life.
You're
making assumptions about people's mental emotional state.
That's not assumptions.
It is an assumption.
It is not.
Trying to help you.
Humans gonna be humans.
That's up to that next person to decide whether they want to deal with it or not. It ain't about fair. It's something that she gonna probably bring to the relationship that might be considered baggage. Is it fair to him? No, it ain't about fair. It's about how y'all gonna balance each other out.
What's he bring to the relationship that's considered baggage? I mean, majority of the men in their 30s at this point have kids. A good deal of the men that's tried to talk to her, that's tried to date her, have children, and they bring their baggage to the relationship. So what then? Like none of
no, wait. I was basing it on Smooth. I was basing my response on Smooth because what she just said was, is it fair to the next woman that Smooth is bringing in 10 years of experience that he's judging the next woman on? And I'm saying that woman has to decide whether she want to deal with whatever Smooth is bringing to the table, emotionally or judgmental wise or whatever. If she got something that she bringing to the
But who do
table
you
that he
really
might,
want to find in this world, in this
oh,
situation,
I wasn't
this
done, but
society?
okay.
No, just let me ask this question. In this world, this society, in this situation, they don't have things that they come with.
That's true. And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'm saying after 10 years, you are broken doing that. That's all I'm saying. The
No, and
way
I
you
get that
addressed
part.
it, the way you addressed it in 10 years, you done built up a lot of
You
shit
built up
within your
some stuff
soul,
to
in
where
your
the next
demeanor, the way
person's
you
gonna
move, the
feel
way
what
you
you're
live.
feeling,
You are
but
going
do
to
I want to
project it
feel
on the
it?
next person.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that? Like, what is the recourse?
All I'm saying is that's a red flag in my book. That's a red flag. Because now I don't even know. I know what I'm walking into you financially, and you don't have no kids and all these type of things. I know what I'm walking into that way. But mentally, I don't know what I'm getting from you. I don't know who you're gonna be now. I don't know if you're gonna take them 10 years and slot them shits and be like, hey, I'm done with all that, or you gonna project them 10 years of misery in a sense that you went through with this person and try
And
to
some
piece it
people
together with
do.
me.
They
I'm cool with
actually do.
I'm cool on that.
They
I'm
actually
cool on that.
do. And my question is, how do you counteract that whole thing? Because at the end of the day, the way things are going, we're in 2023. We're not in 1990 no more. People coming with a whole lot of things, right? But then if you're like the person, like from my perspective, I want to help. I want to be somebody that puts things in perspective. Maybe we could do it differently, or maybe we can address it this way. But if you're gonna harbor on the bad shit that you brought in, what we gonna do? Like, does that make sense?
Yes, because you have to understand that woman that he been with for 10 years, she's gonna have an influence on y'all new relationship, whether you like it or not.
Because if there's kids involved from my side and their side, what we gonna do?
That's what I said. You got to decide whether or not that's something you want to deal with.
I'm still stuck on the red flag. It might be the either.
Now, I get where you coming from, Kenny. You looking at it like, wait a minute, she ain't got no kids.
One thing I can tell y'all, and it's a fact about me, I'm never wrong about a motherfucker. I'm never wrong. I'm never. Who have I ever been wrong about? I've never been wrong about.
I don't know. I just got
Do
here.
I need to start with a J?
I'm not sure.
Come on, hey,
what?
We can talk about that situation right now. First off, I was never wrong.
No,
I knew what it was.
Chick up here. Y'all bring her back.
I knew what it was.
I need some reinforcements.
Now we talking about some stuff y'all don't know nothing about, some personal things.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
We all knew
what y'all think. O and B. Y'all think it's a red flag?
Okay, so I'm a bit like, because we didn't detour it a little bit. So give me a specific question and then I'll answer it.
Y'all over there laughing like a mother.
The question was. She said the woman was married for 10 years. Well, not married for 10 years, was in a relationship for 10 years, married for 6 or 7 years of that.
They
had no kids. Is that a red flag?
And they built the family together. They built it together.
Maybe somebody's sterile.
She got married when she was 24, 23.
23.
And she's 30 now, been divorced for 2 years, she said. So
but maybe he's sterile or she's in.
No, just divorced. It took 2 years to process.
Yeah, she said it took 2 years to process. She just got divorced.
But they don't have no kids.
And y'all asking me, is that a red flag that they don't have kids?
Yeah, you with somebody for 10 years, married for 7, and no kids.
No kids.
No,
what would you think?
I think birth control works amazing, depending on if you're consistent when you're taking it. I mean, fact is, sometimes you're just not in a position to have kids. Like, do y'all know how? I'm sorry, but y'all have kids. Y'all know how much it costs to raise kids?
I got 5.
In that situation, though, money was not an object for them.
They both have stable careers.
I know how much it costs to have a kid.
Right?
Yeah, but money itself may not be an issue, but aspiration could be an issue. So if I'm 23 and I got goals of going to be this doctor, or I got goals of being whatever the case may be, a kid is gonna get in the way of that. It ain't no way around that. Like, it's gonna have to be sacrifices somewhere, and I may not be in a position to sacrifice shit. I'm trying to go get this accomplished, and then we can talk about kids on the back end of that. Now, sometimes, you know, the plan may get off kilter or whatever the case may be, but it's a mindset that you got to be in to have kids. That ain't some shit that we just have just because we got tenure. It don't work like that. Are we in a space mentally, financially, spiritually, and have the patience and the time that it's going to take to raise a kid? Is it the answer to any of those is no. I would not recommend having a kid. I don't give a fuck how long.
The answer to a few of those questions for me was no. But you know what I did? I whipped into shape. Understood the task at hand.
Mm-hmm. But that was a task that you made a decision to bring on. It wasn't like it was a mandatory task. So again, mindset wise, if those people don't feel like that's that important of a task in comparison to what it is that I'm chasing, because I done heard you say yourself that if I'm chasing whatever I'm chasing and I'm the first in my family to go out here and get this money or whatever, my kid just gonna have to accept neglect. Because I'm trying to dig us up out of this hole. I'm trying to establish this money. I'm the first in my family to do it. I ain't never seen it. So again, that's your mindset. But some people's mindset is, I need a legitimate amount of time to take care of my kid. I want to raise my kid. I want to be there every day. And right now, I'm not in the position to do that. So I'm not having them. That doesn't mean that they're
most
wrong.
people don't think like that.
Huh?
Most people not thinking like that, bro.
We ain't talking about most people. Y'all asked me about their situation. So if I'm surmising that, I got to answer it from my perspective.
I hear you, but no.
That's all I'm saying.
I hear you.
In most circumstances, don't have that to be had, because you can have
what you
good
think?
children. Out of my situation, I have 2 children. They're special needs, but you know, there's no fathers involved. I got to do all this shit by myself. Just got it.
I don't care if they graduated from Harvard. They could have graduated from goddamn Princeton. Some goddamn people is people.
What you think, O?
I think I'm hungry.
All right. What you think? What you think, Ronan?
Speaking of red flags, it's crazy.
Okay, just
I don't see nothing wrong with it. Short answer, no. To me, it's not a red flag.
Okay. In a sense, I think it's a cause for concern, because you figure like 10 years, we're talking about possible fertility issues. We're talking about things about there's different stances on family. There's elements like that. It's not even the financial shit. It's talking about where the priorities at. And then, like what Smooth was saying, it's like once you have break up of the situation, that takes time to heal for certain people. And most times they'll put the head of their ex on top of you and start bringing that old trauma out on your ass. So without them giving that time to sit there and heal and start something new,
dominated situation,
it's going to be an issue. But it like I said, starting off anew is going to be a cause of concern. Then we didn't even talk about the whole thing about had they stopped at the top shop, what damage that does. So
we can't be adding all kind of scenarios in this motherfucker.
But the thing is, that's the thing you look at. See, that's the thing you look at when you start anew with somebody else and they're bringing the conversation to you. There's other elements that we don't pay attention to. So there's potential red flags there, but like, again, you got to have that uncomfortable conversation to see what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I think everybody's like missing the key point, or a key point of the story was like, she said she was a hospital director. So you think about like that kind of woman that's like very career driven. She's probably, running the hospital. She's probably not at home a lot. So that probably is a big factor in why the relationship failed in the first place. So
true.
I think that I like the person that I'm picturing is like she probably didn't want to have kids, or maybe they were both in that type of woman. She's dating a guy that's on their level. So they're both very career driven. They're both very, they make a lot of money. They're very focused on whatever their goals are. So I can see those two type of people like not willing to have a kid, or both understanding that neither of them really have the time. In her case, period. Like if you're running a hospital, like I dated a girl that was running, she had no time to date whatsoever. That became an issue. I don't know if this girl's doing the same thing but the girl I was dating, she was 36. And by that time she was 36. And then she finally decided to start dating intentionally. So I think that's a simple answer. Like it's whatever. I mean, we can speculate on the reason why, but that's a big clue to me.
And there's a chance like that person might doubt themselves of being a good mother or father. So there's
That too.
There's a lot of things you can sit there factor in because it's not cut and dry as we want it to be. It just isn't.
Can I ask a question?
I like how Kayla came up in here and bought her friend's situation and then dipped out.
Hey, friend.
And then
Just
she
your
dipped out.
personality, but can I ask a question? I'm just a somber old 48-year-old woman here with 2 kids and trying to figure out some shit.
Okay.
But like me being the only woman here right now, because she dropped out, I would have liked some support. But like from our perspective, how we see things and what we experience, is that discounted?
Discount what?
What do you mean?
Like discounted in the whole effect.
No. In the is that discounted in the context of what specifically?
Of what's being talked about and everything. Like I'm I'm new here. First time. A little embarrassed, but
Don't be embarrassed. We're just trying to figure out what you're
just
trying
trying
to
to
say.
figure out like the male perspective. I'm dealing with a dude that don't get it. I'm tired of him trying to get it. And we bring a couple things to the table, right? Like I said, I have 2 children that are mine. He has 2 children that are his. But we're not meshing because he refuses to mesh the shit. I don't understand the male perspective on that. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense.
I don't think it matter go ahead, True.
No, go ahead, bro. You got it.
I'm sorry.
I don't think it matter if you ain't feeling them.
It's not that
If
I'm
you
not
ain't,
feeling him. I just want the best for him.
I think it's the other way around.
are you the best for him? Is he the best for you?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Then what you wasting your time for?
That's the question I have.
That's the answer. Stop wasting your time.
Y'all don't laugh, but sometimes you just don't know.
I'm honestly trying to understand you're saying you're dating a guy, both of you have 2 kids, and you want him to take you seriously, basically take y'all situation seriously. I'm guessing.
I do.
You want to put everybody in one
a
roof.
serious situation. Like
You want
I'm
to put
doing
everybody
things
under
to
one
improve
roof.
on myself. I'm doing the work. I'm trying to improve on my situation, but just conversation with him is null and void, and I don't get it.
So you're saying he just not going with the flow at all. He's like
No.
out of the. Well, then leave him. Why are you even putting yourself through this heartache and trauma, emotional damage that you're doing right now?
And I don't
staying
want
with this man.
to. Like I don't
Well,
want to.
Well, what's making you?
What's making you stay?
I think it's my heart and my feeling.
Well, you're hurting your heart and you're hurting your heart and your feelings right now. So it can't be that.
Well,
you're damaging yourself by staying with this man.
But this is what I want to say in support of Kidney. What he's saying is like, that first you gotta have a healthy relationship with yourself. That requires you to make some needed, serious decisions. Like if this person is reciprocal with the relationship, if they're not meeting you, because the relationship you have to relate to each other. And if you're in a relationship by yourself, then you need to be by yourself. Because what is the point of you coming to a house with a person who's just haunting your space rather than turning it into a home with you? That doesn't make any damn sense.
Sometimes you got to hear it from a different perspective to actually make it make sense. And I think that's what I needed right now. And I apologize for being weird, but
you should.
You're right. Get that demon out your life and move on.
Yeah, you should never apologize for being honest, because the truth isn't always beautiful, but it gives you an opportunity to heal up.
Thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
That's love. Miss Nurse Mary, welcome to the stage.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, Margie, pardon me. How you doing?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good?
How y'all doing?
Incredible. I appreciate you asking.
So I actually wanted to ask you that, guys. This, I think it was last week, and it wasn't working for me to get into the live. But y'all don't. I see y'all don't really cover this subject too much, and I wanted to ask you real quick if y'all don't feel comfortable answering this. I totally get it. What is y'all opinions on like all this like gender war, pronouns stuff going on, like how there's 100 genders and all this stuff going on? So I just wanted to see what y'all think. But if y'all don't feel comfortable, I'll understand, because I know how YouTube is right now with censorship, and you pretty much don't have free speech these days. So I was just wondering.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, I've been wondering. Yeah. Oh, how you feel about?
Just gonna kick the can to him.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be messy.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what we just talking about? You was talking about that yesterday.
I actually was.
Hear the male perspective on that one.
Oh boy.
Throw my man Smooth under the bus. Yeah.
Damn. I'm hungry.
Look, man, this is I'm gonna make this real simple, and I feel like I speak for all of the guys when I say this. Is that, I feel like, man, people should live their life how they want to live their life, man. Whatever calling that's tied to, whatever lifestyle that is, whatever you're doing, if you feel fulfillment with it, you do you. If you want to be called whatever you want to be called, then that's what you want to be called. That's just what it is. But I will say this: you got to understand the fact that just like you want to like do what you want to do and live how you want to live and things of that nature, people gonna react and do what they want to do as well. So you can't take that personal. You got to understand what it is that you signing up for when you do that. Fact is, living your life unapologetically in the way you want to live it, it comes with consequences. What most people would consider heterosexual or whatever the case may be, it's the same situation there. It's consequences. Just like chicks that got OnlyFans or whatever, that may be what they want to do, but you probably gonna get judged for that, and you got to understand that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So is it right? No, but it's a lot of things about life that ain't right. But in terms of my opinion on it, I don't necessarily have an opinion on it. That's not my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Prayers to all parties involved. That's how I feel about it.
My thing, my thing has just always been not forcing it on people. Like, you can be who you are, but just don't force it on me. I mean, I'm good. But then also, I also think too, from a media perspective and just business in general, I think a lot of people are just playing the game, and it's a money grab right now. The inclusivity, that first came from, really us blacks just wanting to be, getting our foot in the door and things like that. So then I guess people saw the noise, the kind of noise that we were making, and so others kind of hopped on that train, and I mean, you kind of see where it is now. And so now you have so much confusion because some people want people in the door, some people don't. You got you got trans people breaking records, you know what I'm saying, with the women swimming, stuff like that. Like,
oh shit.
but it's like he identifies, she identifies as, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we accepting everybody or are we not? So that's been my only thing from the door. Like, as soon as I saw how things were unfolding, I was just like, it's funny how that's gonna play out, because it's like you can accept me here, but you can't accept me here. So it's just, I don't know, it's just we in a real weird time right now. And especially as a straight black man, like, it's really harder on us because it's like, damn, we can't even get an opinion about something and they want to cancel you. But you can say whatever you want in this world, call whatever names, and it's kind of cool because you under a certain umbrella and it protects you. But it's like, no, wrong is wrong, right is right. As long as you keep it respectful, I think it's cool.
Kenny?
Some people like, what? Stay
Yeah.
in your lane.
I would say like don't be a blatant hypocrite. And the thing is, you got people that got their lives are doing their thing, but you got so many people who want to impose their agendas and wills to the point where they try to micromanage how you live and think they're above approach and consequences. So we do have either family members or we're in proximity to certain things, but when you try to mute somebody's voice out, you're going to get a reaction from those things, whether it's overt or intentional. Or that's my issue when you start trying to demonize individuals for being themselves, but you want to be lionized for what you do, and that's not going to be received well. In my opinion.
Was this question for everybody or
the guys?
Yeah, why not?
or just the Crew season guys? Because
Right, all right now.
So
listen now.
hold on. No.
We ain't doing that.
I'm gonna keep it PC. Keep it PC. I respect y'all platform. I wouldn't do that.
What are we doing?
My question actually is for her as a woman. How do you feel about it? Because women are actually taking more L's with this situation than not. So the question is for you as a woman, how do you feel about it? Do you need context? You want me to give you a little bit of an example?
No, I know exactly what's going on.
Need some water?
Well, like it's like Otis said. He said about the whole sports thing. So
right.
Then being men and
not just sports. Y'all got women winning women of the year.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, that already happened. And they're whatchamacallit, like the UFC, didn't they have a man and a woman fight and stuff like that? It's like,
yeah.
So it's just when one thing, they're satisfied with one thing, but then once they're satisfied with, not everyone, sorry, not everyone, but with what's going on from what I'm seeing and what I'm seeing in many platforms, if you allow one thing to happen, then for some people it's not enough, and then they just go, okay, so let me try this boundary, and then for some people it's not enough, and then it just keeps going. So that's what I'm seeing.
All right, man, and I appreciate the question, and we're gonna stop that one right there. Keep it pushing.
It's you too.
Yeah.
You know what it do.
It's you too, exactly. It's you.
You know what it do. But we
Yeah.
already understood. Our brains get that.
Niggas ain't going like that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Nah, it's love, man. Thank you. Look, man, on that note, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up. This thing has went a little bit longer than we expected it to go.
Longer than the
for
Wednesday
sure.
live stream.
That's a fact. But
Amaj didn't get to speak yet.
My bad. I didn't mean to do this. It was Kenny and Smooth. It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, it's cool. It's okay.
I love y'all platform though. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing for real.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate that. But yeah, as far as housekeeping, man, again, all merch is on sale, 30% off the entire website. That's coolseason.com. That's t-shirts, hoodies, hats, everything, crop tops, things of that nature. Everything is 30% off until May 5th. So that's a week, y'all week, and everything going back to regularly scheduled programming. Salute to everybody that done pulled up and, cop them something. We're gonna start prepping these orders for shipping tomorrow. So, we'll try to get it to y'all as soon as possible, man. Again, live show coming first week October. I'm saying we want to see everybody there. Salute to everybody that's subscribed and following all of the platforms, man. I think TikTok is at 550,000 right now. Instagram 265. I think YouTube is like 213, 214, 214,000, something like that. And Facebook is very close to 100,000. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that have been rocking with us, and like the brand is expanding at a rapid pace, and y'all responsible. Damn, am I missing something? I think that's it. I hope. But yeah, on that note, we're gonna see y'all Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie to you. We might pop out on live on Instagram tomorrow. Random. So just be ready for that. And y'all already know how we're gonna give it up. So, Krew and A over there, bring y'all questions, and we're gonna have answers and things of that nature. We're gonna kick it for a little minute before I start beating them down in spades and dominoes and picture paper.
I vote for spades. I'm telling you.
See that? Look, man. Again, man, I knew you was the real one.
Kenny, that was very rude, Kenny. Wow.
He daddle.
That is so rude. Here I was trying to be nice to you. I didn't even talk about your head.
See,
That's where you messed up at, trying to be nice.
What? You in your feelings.
If you was thinking, you wouldn't have thought that.
I'm just glad that we gonna kick it on Saturday, because Sunday it might be y'all funeral. So I know you would be very upset. These Warriors in Sacramento Kings. It's basketball talk. Basketball talk. So,
I don't know about
I'm glad we kicking it on Saturday, because Sunday he ain't gonna be in a good mood. So
Steph going for 40. I'm calling it game 7.
the men's and they sports. I still don't get it.
Hey, I want to add. I want to add real quick, like, to all the Crusaders out here. Just, if you get nervous on camera, just write your questions down, and then just learn to sit there, speak, and stand on your voice. I mean, like, it's cool to hear from y'all. It's awesome shit.
Ronan, I love you.
All right.
Ronan, you single, right?
Yeah.
Ronan, look, Ronan.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Free agent. I am.
I just love
Shoot your shot, girlfriend. Shoot your shot.
I'm all good.
Y'all are good. Y'all are hilarious, man. But like I say, man, until next time, man, we're gonna see y'all Tuesday. As far as YouTube, regularly scheduled programming, live stream Wednesday, Krew and A Friday, man. We're gonna keep this thing going. Thank everybody for tuning in. Crusader Nation, salute to the mods. Salute to everybody that tapped in with us on Facebook. Facebook getting heavy as far as the viewership on these lives. So salute to y'all. And on that note, man, we are out of here. Y'all take it easy. We're gonna catch y'all later, man. Salute.
Go Lake Show.
Reserve.